7:04 right here on today's hit music. Q92, good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you, hanging out on your Tuesday morning now. Thank you guys very much for that impromptu 90s dance party we had from 5:30 till 7.
I wondered what was happening.
Great request, that's what.
Yeah.
I do the wake-up request for the early risers every day, and it's fun. A lot of times we get creature of habit, and when I'll go to the text line, it's literally the same. And I get it. Songs that make you, they might make you want to wake up every morning and get going. But the vibe I try to put out there is this song has to be high energy.
Yeah.
Fast. This isn't an all request, whatever you want. It's still dark out. It's not even 7 o'clock. You're on the road. You're tired.
Yeah.
Trying to wake you up.
Of course.
And I get a lot of the same stuff. Limp Bizkit. I'm just saying, like the same songs you'd expect.
Metallica.
Which I get.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, today, the early risers were in a, 90s techno rave dance party mood. And I got to tell you, that was fun. Yo, we pumped up the jam.
Ooh.
We bopped.
Yeah.
We Rico Suave.
I heard that one.
We good vibration. We La Vida Loca. We were too legit to quit at some point. So hats off to the early risers. You guys were awesome. I mean, I love waking up with you every morning and playing some songs to wake you up. But you guys were very, very original. And y'all picked up on a theme by yourselves because I didn't set a theme. And it was really cool. So hats off to the early risers. Well done this morning. That was fun. And you can't tell me that didn't help wake you guys up this morning from 5:30 till 7. Hearing Good Vibrations by Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Dare you to tell me you weren't driving to work, the pitch black, tired, going, you know what? It's going to be all right. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Marky Mark said so. So well done. Thank you, early risers. I hope we have that same energy tomorrow. Because some people don't get it. They call them with just the requests.
You just think they want to hear.
No, we're not doing requests. We were waking each other up. We're all here early. My C4 natural energy sharpens mental focus hasn't quite kicked in yet.
Yeah.
I like this tastes better than Zoe.
You said you couldn't get it for a while, and then you
Amazon
found it.
Was out of it.
Yeah.
It's come on, man.
It's funny how we're like creatures. Once we find that thing that we love, you don't stray from it.
All energy drinks kind of have that, I don't know if it's acidic taste to it.
I know what you mean.
This one has less of one than Zoa. And I like Zoa. Good. I like Zoa. I don't dislike Zoa, but I kind of like ones that have a little less of that.
Do you know what blows my mind about you?
What?
You're the most basic eater in the world, but yet you drink energy drinks that have that little bit of an acidic zing, and you eat these protein bars that last week you had trouble chewing one.
I'm out of protein.
But I'm just saying, you do all of that, and then you're like, soup, no.
Well, it depends on the soup. There's only 2 soups I enjoy. Wedding soup and chicken noodles.
But do you understand where I'm going with this?
Yeah, but I could go for some wedding soup.
I could just go for some soup in general.
Got a lot for you today. Sure you're saying, well, what? Well, if you be quiet, I tell you. This hour alone, another finalist for the Guardians-Orioles game this Sunday. 4-pack of tickets behind home plate at Progressive Field. Brought to you by our friends at Sardis, celebrating 25 years of service in Stark County, and Kimball, recycling and disposal done right. Later on this hour, Tacos and Tequila Music Fest tickets. Hall of Fame Village, T.I., Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Yin Yang Twins, Twista, and DJ Scribble. You could be there. 8 o'clock hour to Rage Room, plus tickets to Monday Night Raw at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse this December. 9 o'clock hour. We got Downtown Canton Restaurant Week we're celebrating. And you can go to CantonEats.com for a full list of restaurants and to download the official restaurant pass. We're giving away in the 9 o'clock hour today a $25 gift card to Basil Asian Bistro.
Oh.
That is Jamie and Not Daughter's favorite place to eat when we're in downtown Canton. I showed that to them. Took them there early on, and that is by far their favorite place when we come to downtown Canton.
Well, duh. It's so good.
To eat. They're like, Basil? If the not daughter here is Basil,
Yeah.
someone say Basil. Like, oh yeah, Basil. So we have that for you here. This morning at 7:09. Jake actually back in studio today.
Yes, he is. Good to see you, Jake. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
How was Kalahari?
It was fun. We had a good time.
You had a good time?
Yeah.
How were the slides?
A little scary, not gonna lie.
Scary just because they were...
Scarier than I thought they would be.
Okay.
Like, I've been to before, and I always just had this idea that all water parks, or most water parks, are kind of like not too scary slides. And they weren't, but they were faster than I thought they were.
Oh, okay.
No, I get that. Sometimes you're in an amusement park and there's a ride. At the moment you're getting on it, you're not that, like... You know what's funny? At Ocean... This is a much... tell you what a sissy I am, but, like, it was the Ferris wheel at Ocean City, Maryland, at the dock. Like, it's really big. But look, when I walked up to it, I really didn't... I was like, yeah, let's go.
And
It
then
was
you
my
get on
idea.
it.
Then we got to the top, and I was like, sweet Jesus, why are we this high?
Yeah.
Same thing with the one on in Chicago, Navy Pier. Big old...
The
Big
Sky
old.
Wheel in Vegas, you should see that. They have, like, enclosed capsules, though, but the floor is clear. Talk about don't look down.
Ever. Hey, Christian, text line. You started to refer to the fiance by her name. Does that mean y'all got married? Not yet.
Not yet.
Since I know you're the type of person that tells us things after the fact, that's very true.
Touche.
I think just last week or a couple weeks ago, I said, don't be 100% shocked. I just walk in one day and I got her wedding ring on. I don't know that's going to happen, but wouldn't shock. Jake, between blue slide and green slide, which did you fear more?
I don't think those two were open. Those two were closed down. Yeah.
Were those the two biggest, scariest ones?
Maybe. My favorite was the toilet bowl one where you go on a raft and then you go down
yeah.
there. Yeah, that was my favorite. That was the giraffe was a lot scarier than I anticipated it being.
Yeah. They had one like that when we were in South Carolina that my kids rode. The line for it was the longest in the entire park. They waited in line probably 45 minutes to an hour to ride it for 3 minutes. And 3 is probably generous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it did look fun.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Thanks.
And welcome back in the studio. Also, Christian, why do you... People ask this every once in a while. I haven't asked it in a while. Why do you say not daughter? That's our little joke between her and I. I'm not her father. She's really not my daughter, so I call her the not daughter. She calls me the not father.
Well, and it's even more of a joke, too, just because you guys aren't married yet. So she truly isn't your daughter yet. She's going to be your stepdaughter.
Yes. So I go in the house,
a lot of people have gotten worked up about it. They're like, that's so disrespectful. Actually, what you guys don't understand is actually a cute, like, term of endearment for one another.
Yes. We always go around the house and say it to each other.
Right.
It's like, you will do what your not father says. All right? Do not get your not father upset.
Yeah.
So that is why she is called the not daughter, if you will. Do we have a stream?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So I was sitting around looking at my stuff going, All right, well, good morning also to you while we have a very few minutes. Actually, none, but we're going to keep going. For those of you watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X, good morning to all of you. You guys know you can watch the show every day on Facebook, YouTube, and on X. We always like to give away something or get a finalist for something. For those of you watching, so what do we have today?
Today, we have your next chance to get included to win this 4-pack of tickets behind home plate for this weekend's game on Sunday, September 24th. At Progressive Field, Guardians Orioles. So if you want to win that, head over to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Find our live stream where you can see Christian, Jake, and I in studio. Give it a like, and then in the comments, just check in with us this morning. It's Tuesday. I need a little motivation. I'm real tired.
Coming up, not really a topic, a quick hit I want to do. Jake, I sent you a picture. Did you get it?
I can look. I didn't.
I don't remember if I emailed it or texted it.
Okay, let me check my
But
phone.
I'd like you to get the picture ready to go up on the screen for those watching.
Okay.
Something might have happened at church this weekend, and I just want to share the story. So if you could get that ready in the next 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, I got it.
You're the best. The bee's knees, I tell you. It's 7:13. Of course it is. It's Dua Lipa. Dance the Night, Q. My husband has one is full of guns, plate carriers, night vision, ammo boxes for the next civil war. Rolling eyes emoji. He swears it's right around the corner. Xbox that's booked to an overhead projector and a large screen on the wall, a basketball Papa Shot thing, and a ball. Oh, send a picture. Oh, wow, that is a nice man cave right there.
Dang.
That's chic.
That is.
So he's ready for the Super Bowl and the second Civil War. Well, I guess good for him on both. If it ever actually pops off, at least you're ready. Oh, that is funny. Let me see. My man cave is a 10-foot bar with stools, large sitting area for tables for entertaining, a dartboard, old beer signs, some still light up, 72-inch TV, and behind the bar wall is my locked gun room with all my guns and hunting equipment. Oh, and a kegerator. That's a good man cave.
Yeah.
I'm realizing that man caves need guns.
Yeah.
That may be something I was missing.
Maybe.
I didn't realize that. But I got no problem with that. I'm not against that. Listen, if it ever goes down, whether it be Civil War, zombie apocalypse, give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
Give yourself a chance. My cave has it all, someone said. Let me see here. Someone says, I did have a man cave till my sub pump broke. Now I have a private lake. Oh, no. That's terrible. That's terrible. I wouldn't say contacted in quotes they put, but more of a feeling that came over me, someone said of a relative.
Okay.
Let me see. The day my mom passed away, a baby deer came to her hospice window. I think it was my grandma. She loved baby deers in her yard and would often feed them.
You know what? I say believe that. Whatever gives you comfort, really. I've had those types of moments. You know what I mean? Like where you're like, you raise an eyebrow, like, what's that?
Anyone ever tell you to hide in the woods?
No, I've not had that one yet.
Jake, your dead relative tell you to go hide?
No. No.
Can't get over that one. I cannot get over it. This is the best thing I've read ever. Oh, my God.
Oh.
I mean, that'd be like, my dad came to me in a dream. He said, tag, you're it. My dad swears that my grandpa was in a car in front of his house. All he did was roll down the window and look at him. Then the car drove away. He died when my dad was 7. Weird. Now that's contact.
That's definite contact.
I
That is
consider
very
that
weird.
contact. When you ask your spouse to help you with something and they don't help until you're almost finished with the task or until your head is spinning with frustration. Road rage room. Yeah,
I get that.
teenagers do that too. Like I said, our teenager does the trick where she just kind of quietly doesn't do it
Right.
and hopes that one of us do it. I don't let that happen.
My husband will dumb it down. He'll be like, "You've got it. What did you really need my help for?" I'm like, "Oh, okay. Hold on a second." Yeah.
Rage. Satellites can read my driver's license if I stick it out my car window, but the traffic light cannot tell I'm the only car in sight at a traffic light, and I have to wait for it to turn green.
Dude, listen. I will pull up to the light at 44 on State Street, and if nobody's behind me, I'll put my car in reverse and I'll pull back and forth to get the light to go. Tell me I'm not the only one that has done this, okay? It's very sensitive. It works like a charm.
I've been told, I've been in the car, and Jamie's been like, you got to pull up to the sensor. I don't believe they're real.
Oh, I definitely believe they're real. Watch next time. If you pull up to the right spot, now you can't be a jerk and pull way past the white line, you know what I mean? You're halfway into the intersection, and I think sometimes if it takes more than one car to be there, that's why I think the whole back up, pull forward thing is totally effective. Because it thinks it's another car rolling up.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And if you come in too hot, sometimes I think it won't pick it up.
I'm going to go back. People not abiding by the every other really does bother me. When leaving
I can tell.
parking or like parking decks.
My daughter said it's the worst at school. The parents are the worst. So they have a rule coming out of the student lot. She's like, it's an unspoken rule. It's not like we've talked about this, but she's like, I feel like all the students are really awesome about like okay, so you just got let out. Now it's my turn.
Right.
And then when you get up to the next light, you'll let somebody out because somebody just let you out, like to try and get everybody out of the school parking lot orderly. My daughter's like, Mom, the moms are the worst. They will not let students out because they want to get their kid and get out.
I believe
So
that.
she started going a completely different way because there is 2 exits. Not at Blossom, but at school. There's 2 exits. So
Not there.
she takes the back way out away from the parents.
Gotcha. Some lights are just on timers. See, that's what I tend to think. More of them are on timers.
Q92.
Tuesday, we'll start with fog, otherwise a cloud-sun mix. Our high near 73. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
$7:22 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a good one out there. Still to come, Guardians, Orioles finalists, Tacos and Tequila Fest tickets. We're giving those all away. I'd be listening. It's all happening very soon. Jake, do you have that picture ready? Don't put it up yet, but do you have it?
Okay, I have it.
So listen, now you're gonna think I'm crazy.
Okay.
You're gonna think I'm crazy. So you're gonna have to come with me on this one. It's a journey. But I was at church last Sunday.
Yeah.
We go pretty much every week. I'm not going to say religiously every week, but for the most part, if we have nothing going on.
Religiously.
If we have nothing going on.
Yeah.
That, like, there's no reason not to, we go.
Okay.
You know?
That's good.
A little positive message.
Of course.
I enjoy Father Murph. Shut up, Father Murphy. St. Mary's does a good job. I like his sermons because they're just more about life.
Yeah.
He takes whatever the reading is, but like makes it
about today's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a fire and brimstone.
Gotcha.
It's more of a, hey, this happened to me in my life this week, and I think this relates to this. And it's all just about being groovy and having a good time and being nice to people. Don't be a jerk.
I always thought that pastors could make really good radio show hosts.
Oh, they could.
Right?
They absolutely
They're
could.
storytellers.
Absolutely could.
Anyhow, go ahead.
So anyway, I'm sitting there in church, and I mean, going as often as we go now, you kind of get to know, not personally, but you see the same
familiar faces. Yeah.
You see the same people. And I'm sitting there, and I'm looking over to my left all of a sudden.
Is this going to be really
Listen to me.
blasphemous?
It's not me. I'm not trying to be. I'm really not trying to be.
Okay.
I look over.
And you took a picture in church.
Well, after Mass. The priest had already walked down the aisle. So I look over.
Okay, how many Hail Marys?
and
Never mind.
Can I get this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You took a picture of church.
Yeah, I did after. It was after. Like, the priest had already gone back down the aisle. People were gathering their stuff to walk out. It wasn't like he was mid-communion. I was like, snap.
Mm-hmm.
So I look over, and I'm just looking around, scoping the room as I always do, looking for threats, doing ocular pat-downs. Shout out. That's It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
He's good. I gave him an ocular pat-down.
And if you're listening right now, this picture is up.
Oh, it's up already?
Yeah.
All right, I was going to wait. I wanted to, reveal it, but that's
all
all
right.
I look over, and I see a man who I think looks incredibly like Jesus. To where I, honest to God, did one of these. I was in my pew. I was like,
I see him.
I mean, this man had the most magnificent.
Hey, what?
Oh, yes.
Have you heard the song by Joan Osborne?
What if God was one of us?
What if you're right.
I'm looking over the most full, luscious, healthy, brown hair. Now, grant you, I don't believe Jesus, who's Jesus, born in Jerusalem, was a white male. I don't believe that.
It doesn't.
But
I don't know. It kind of looks olive skin.
I look over, and this man has the perfect beard.
He does.
The perfect, handsome face.
Yes, he does.
He was like Jesus built. He had a great suit on.
Mm-hmm.
And he was sitting there, and I swear to you, because I kept looking over.
Duh.
And I kept looking over, and he's sitting there as Mass is going on, and he's like this, but not really in a judgmental way. Almost in a I'm just here to see how this is done here. Like
how everybody's behaving.
See how we're churching.
Are they taking in Father Mirth's?
No, the man looked like Jesus.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And the picture I got, now I was trying to hide my phone.
Yeah.
So it's not the most clear if you're watching right now. The only other person I could think is that maybe Jared Leto went to my church on Sunday.
I guess even, yeah.
But when I tell you that man was so strikingly handsome and so Jesus-like, I was like, I
wish I could do one of these and blow him up a little bit.
Again,
so.
I was trying to hide my phone.
No, I know.
I didn't want to be like, here, look, sir. Because he had to feel me looking at him the whole match.
Well, if he was God, he knew. Exactly
I looked over, but I wish he would have looked at me and been like, would have loved if he looked at me, winked, and
well, see, for me, I would have been looking over the whole time and been like, the next time I look back, he better be there. Like, he didn't just disappear.
I've never seen this man at my church before. Might not see, and if I don't see him again, I'll know it was Jesus. But I mean, I was captivated. And I was like, well, isn't that what Jesus was like? Didn't he captivate people? Wasn't he like?
What kind of shoes did he have?
Look, it's Jesus. Couldn't see his shoe game.
So we don't know.
But
he might have had sandals.
His suit was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
There
suit.
we go, Jake. Oh my gosh, blowing it up looks even more like Jesus.
You tell me that's not Jesus at my church?
Oh my gosh.
Right next to the mayor of the Notre Dame mask.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, and he was so handsome.
Yeah. No, he is. He's a good looking
That
guy.
does him no justice.
I'm sure this lady really appreciates that her face is
I'm really sorry,
right
ma'am.
there.
I'm not trying to put your profile
If that were me,
out
I would
there.
have been like, oh my gosh.
I actually feel bad. Is there a way to I don't want to do that to her. I'm not trying to do that. It's not even about her. I feel bad. But
Put it up one more time, Jake.
I might have went to church with Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of looks like you did.
And I feel like the internet's dumb enough. I could say that, post that, and I'll bet you people would buy it.
I mean, it's incredible.
I'd go next week. There'll be no seats at my church.
I know, because everybody will be like, Christian was talking about Jesus. He was in the congregation.
I heard the Lord's here.
Holy cow.
Jesus came here for 11 o'clock mass. Well, that doesn't mean I shouldn't get my usual pew. Oh, Jesus, damn you.
No, don't say that.
Not damn you, Jesus. So anyway, that's I had to share that because I'm telling you, I was captivated.
Yeah.
Captivated by that man during my match.
I you know what? You get a pass. I understand why your phone was out in church now. I would have had to have documented it too.
It was an I told not daughter. I go, and then she goes, what are you talking? I go, I think Jesus is here.
What did she say?
And she's like, what? And I was like, look over me. She looked over. She's like, you're stupid. I might be stupid, but that might be Jesus. I was like, whatever. Jesus and stupid hanging out in the same building.
Oh my god.
So I don't know that he's back. I have no proof.
What church do you go to in case the
No,
people want to?
no. It's a nice little church. It's never packed.
He wants his pew.
I like my pew. I get my pew every week.
Do you have a pew cushion?
I don't. But
Oh.
I don't want to not have my pew because I hate sitting on the other. No, I have my spot. I love my spot. I'm just saying, Jesus might be going to my church. Now, you could say Jesus goes to all of our church.
Well, he's there. You're in his home
They say
every Sunday.
when 2 or more are gathered, he's there.
I thought Jesus was always with you. So even if I'm by myself.
And also with you. Lift up your hearts. Lift them up to the Lord. Let us give thanks to the Lord our God. It is right to give him thanks and praise. I got the mass memorized. Not this new one. I have the old one from when I was a kid. They changed the words and it messes with my brain.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, I was raised to say things a certain way. I don't know what you guys are doing.
We're not Catholic.
Anyway, not trying to do church talk. I just wanted you guys to realize that I might have attended mass
with Jesus.
With the Lord himself.
In his own home.
In his own home. He might have, and I swear to God, he was like a supervisor checking the place out a little bit. Like I said, he was like this, but not in that like judgy way.
No, he was just taking it in.
Like,
He was just taking it in.
He was just like,
mm-hmm.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, then he floated away. No, I made that part up. 7:30 before we take a look at sports. Let's get a finalist for the Guardians-Orioles game this Sunday at 1:40 Progressive Field. 4 tickets behind home plate. You can win them, but you've got to become a finalist. Your chances right now. 330-450-9292. The phone number, the text line, 330-269-9292. It's powered by our friends at Starr, celebrating 25 years of service to Stark County and Kimball Recycling and Disposal. Done right. Caller 10, good luck.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
Browns lost to the Steelers last night, 26-22. They're now 1-1 on the season. They'll be back home to host the Titans coming up this Sunday at 1 o'clock. In that game last night, the Browns lost running back Nick Chubb to a serious leg injury that will most likely end his 2023 season. Also in the NFL last night, the Saints beat the Panthers 20-17. And finally, the Guardians lost to the Royals yesterday, 6-4. They're now 72-79 on the year. They'll play the Royals again tonight, 7:40 p.m. is first pitch. Logan Allen will be on the mound for the Guardians. That's a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. I really don't believe. It's hard to believe I don't golf at all, and I have no interest because all my friends do.
Yeah,
and I have no interest, and I have nothing against golf. I can't watch it.
Yeah.
I'm uninterested to watch it. I'm uninterested to play it.
That's like instant nap. I'm sorry. If you turn on like the PGA Tour, like some sort of tournament, no.
My friends get so excited to watch golf, especially like the U.S. Open and like the Masters. They get so excited, and I'm like the odd man out. Like, sure.
There's two sports, and I love I love both of them. I love golf and I love tennis. I used to play tennis. I played tennis in high school. In fact, our neighbor was a master professional, whatever. He gave me lessons. It is the most boring sport to watch ever. Tennis and golf.
I can't.
They're fun to play.
I'm in the minority though. Like I said, how many guys love golf? I don't. And I've tried. Two sports I've honestly tried to watch and get into are golf and hockey. I've tried hockey more than golf.
I'd like to watch hockey. I think I might like hockey.
I love going to a hockey game live. Because hockey live is fantastic.
Yeah. I just want to see somebody get jacked up against the plexiglass.
I just can't get it.
That's how you're going to get me to a hockey game.
Someone says disc golf is superior golf.
Disc golf is fun. I really enjoy it on the PS4, PS5.
Disc golf?
Yeah.
Never
with the
played
move
disc
controllers.
Golf. Never played disc golf.
That's the only way I've played it.
I've never played pickleball.
Oh, I love pickleball. We played as a family up at Butler Park in Green. They have great pickleball court. You'd like it.
Pickleball?
Yeah.
It's just like tennis with a shorter court
Nah.
and bigger paddle, or more of a paddle than a racket.
Kind of, but there's different rules. And there's a kitchen, Christian.
Pickleball. Do they have a fun name for the ball? Like in
Yeah, pickleball.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, I think so.
Like in badminton, it's the shuttlecock.
It is that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't know if the pickleball had any kind of fun.
I don't think so. I mean,
Anything
maybe
with
I'm wrong. Correct me if I am.
shuttlecock.
I just think it's fun because, like, right up by the net, it's called the kitchen.
The kitchen.
Like the zone. It's called the kitchen.
Beautiful day.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
$7:35. Congratulations. Tammy from Canton, she was caller number 10. She's now in the running for a chance to win the tickets to see the Guardians and the Orioles this Sunday, Progressive Field, behind home plate. It's going to be an absolutely gorgeous weekend. Great weekend to check out some baseball. Cleveland's going to be hopping on Sunday. Browns and Guardians in town.
Yeah.
Going to be hopping.
Yeah.
One game at 1, one game at 1:40.
That's called, if you're not going to the game, stay out of downtown Cleveland.
Yeah. But if you are, hell of a time.
Yeah.
That
Traffic.
happens sometimes in the spring, too, when the Cavs are playing at night, and so are the Guardians.
Yeah.
It happens. There's a little overlap in sports sometimes. So, but great weekend. Like, head there, hang out, even just to be in downtown. You want to just be in there for the day? Kind of fun.
Yeah.
Be kind of fun. You can get tickets to either one.
That was nice. They had it all lit up for the Cleveland Browns last night. Like a lot of the buildings, they had the orange uplighting. Too bad it didn't work.
No, it didn't. People are now sending in Photoshop pictures. Someone put a little king crown on Jesus.
Yeah.
On my Jesus. If you want to know where the picture is. I mean, I don't want to post it because we understand that with the world we live in now.
Well, and that poor lady.
Yeah, and this poor lady who has nothing to do with anything, it's like her face is like close to my camera.
I mean, so close.
And I'm not trying to in any way.
Like, did you shake her hand when they said turn around and greet your neighbor?
No. You know
Oh.
what's funny? Our church, we still do this because of COVID.
Peace
We haven't
be with
switched
you.
back yet.
Oh, wow.
I don't like
Well,
you.
that's good for you.
Oh,
I was
I
going to say.
I'm like, yeah, let's be safe. Let's be safe, everybody. There's a new variant.
No
I heard.
germs.
Yeah, no. Uh-oh. There's
Oh,
no
your
reason.
camera fell.
Yeah, happens. So, I mean, I don't know if it's back up there now, but
No, go ahead and pop it up one more time.
again, this is the guy that I saw my mask that I think might have been Jesus.
Okay, so there's this picture, and this is from a distance from where you were at in the pew.
Yeah.
And then Jake blew it up, and when he blew it up, you realize just how much he truly
And
looks
again,
like Jesus.
never seen him at church before. Might never see him. If he's not there,
I don't think you will.
I was going to say, if he ain't there next week, then we know.
He was doing some classroom observation.
We know. Someone was down doing a little bit of research for his
Yes,
dad.
He needed to know what was going on. So if you guys are listening, Christian went to church on Sunday, and he took a picture in church, which he initially yelled at him for. But I understand why he did, because he believes that Jesus may have been just a few pews over,
Telling you.
sitting with them worshiping, which makes sense. It's his house. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But truly, this gentleman looks like Jesus.
Terrific hair.
Great hair. I mean,
Not one gray hair in there. All just nice dark brown.
yeah, Jake, can you show us the bigger blown up image? And this poor woman, her nose.
Well,
is
we're
in-
drawing attention to
I know.
because we keep mentioning.
There's no not drawing attention to
I
it. She's the
know,
only one
but-
who has her face front and
But,
center.
like, we're making sure everyone pays attention.
Well, I'm trying to get the bigger picture.
That's right. We're still live on radio though, so we got to
That's
keep
right.
talking.
That's
So we
right.
gotta keep talking. We're not
I don't
just
think I
on
can
video.
do it.
You can't do it.
No.
Okay,
That's okay. That's okay.
it's all right.
So that was my trip to church. I just wanted to share that story. It's what it is. I don't know what else to tell you guys. That is what it is. Terry Styles, Late Night Talking. It's Q92. Like my fiance, she says what a reader she is, and she has books, and she has read books, a lot of them.
Yeah.
I know that. But since the time I've moved in with her, I've never seen her read a book. Once. Do I believe she loves reading books? I do. Do I believe she has read a lot of books? I do.
I was going to say, you know she has.
But I'm telling you, in the time I've lived with my future wife, the mother of my children, I have never seen her sitting
not even on
reading
vacation?
a book. No. All she does now is play this game on her phone with the not daughter. Hey Ride, Hayville, Hey something. It's a farm game.
Okay.
And she plays it more than I could ever play the PlayStation 5.
Oh,
She's obsessed with it. It's Hey something.
Well,
Hey Day. Anyone know what I'm talking? Hey Day, Hey Ride, Hey Dude, Hey There, something. But I never see her reading. I've never seen her like in the house, in her room, on the couch, reading a book. Outside on the back porch, reading a book. Hey Day, someone text. Okay. It must be the greatest mobile game of all time. Because the not daughter and her do not put it down.
Well, I mean, that's good that they play it together. I get what you're saying. Like,
I'm just saying, like that's a hobby that she claims that I would be like, wait a minute.
I was going to say maybe it's because life has gotten a little busier with the baby, but if she didn't even do it before, okay. Because when I was pregnant, I read a lot too. Just because especially with Anthony, because in the dead of summer, I was so pregnant.
Does Tony have anything he claims to do or be a hobby of or something like that? And you're like, no, you don't.
No.
Because mine is her reading book.
He does it. He says he reads every single day.
There's nothing. Every once in a while you hear him saying, you're like, Tony.
I'm sure there's been things through the years, but I can't recall anything that
You
he's done
really
over and
do
over
that.
again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is there anything Star claims she does? And sometimes you're like, no, you really don't do that.
No, not really.
All right, I'm by myself. Fantastic. All right. Well, I was going to ask the listeners, but apparently I'm the only one that apparently has
No,
had
I think there's probably things out there.
Is there something your significant other claims or tells people they do or they're into, and you live with them every day, and you're like,
you know the truth.
that's not, no, you don't. No, you don't. Here on today's hit music, it is Q92. Another giveaway. Here we go. Tacos and Tequila Music Fest is happening this weekend, this Saturday, September 23rd. With T.I., Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Yin Yang Twins, Twista, and DJ Scribble. We got a pair of tickets right now. Just be caller number 10, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. Here today. Christian and Lauren need a little advice. Is it too early to start Christmas shopping? Now, if you know me, you may think I'm going to say yes. No. To decorating, I say no to early. But understanding inflation and understanding how some people are on budgets and some people don't necessarily have all this extra money to go at one time and spend one time big time, I think there is nothing wrong if you know what people want and what you're going to get somebody, in my opinion. Just start now and stashing away, putting them in the attic or hiding them in the basement or wherever you hide your gifts from your kids or family members, and start now. I think it could be economically, it could be beneficial depending on your situation.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think during the year, here's my mom would shop all year, and then we get around to Christmas and she'd give us our gifts and everything. She'd be like, I actually got you some other stuff too, but I forgot where I hid it. So you can't do that. And then throughout the next year, she would gradually find it, or she'd give it to us on our birthday and be like, remember those gifts I told you? Found them.
Happy 8th birthday. I'm 40.
No, that has happened. 3 years later, she found it. She's like, well, I know how you are. You snoop. And she's not wrong. I am a snooper. I've gotten better about it as I've gotten older, but I would ruin my Christmas every year. But yeah, I think with the financial landscape, are you kidding me? If If you find a deal on something you know they're going to be asking for, why not?
Yeah, if you drop, 100 here, 100 there, as opposed to going and dropping like hundreds in December that you might not,
Well, and I think Amazon's kind of conditioned us to that because how many Black Fridays do they have? You know what I mean? Like they have those sales periodically. So
Christmas shopping, don't see a problem at all.
Nope.
Don't see a problem at all. Now, decorating, that's a whole different argument, and I will die on that hill. I usually do, but I'm okay with that. Jake, your thoughts? Can you Christmas shop early?
Yeah, you can definitely shop early.
Do you?
Oh, do I know? I mean, it's probably smart, but I just...
I get it. How many people do you have to buy for it? You're like,
I don't know. We don't really do gifts between my sister and brother. Like we don't really do that.
You guys should do an exchange.
We probably should. We just
buy for one, like pull a name.
Yeah, we could.
I don't know.
Yeah, we stopped. What's funny is I get everyone Christmas presents. Kids and brother, sister, mom.
All right, some money.
Well, no. No, trust me. There's a cash limit to everyone's gift by adult and then by kids. But I'm trying to sound like Grumpy Gus, but I don't always get that in return.
Oh, that sucks. It does suck. I mean, who doesn't love getting something for Christmas?
But you keep doing it because that's not why you do it.
That's right.
You do it because you love to see look on someone's face.
You're so mature.
Q92.
Tuesday, we'll start with fog, otherwise a cloud-sun mix. Our high near 73. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Day right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Congratulations to our latest finalist. I'll tell you this here in a second. I got the sheet right in front of me. Olivia from Sugar Creek. She's going to tacos and tequila. That's awesome. Coming up next hour, Rage Room and Monday Night Raw tickets. How cool is that? That's very cool. We have that. Now my mom's texted me, wants the picture of Jesus.
Oh.
I can't find it on Q92. I'm like, well, here's my problem. If we post it, it's 2023. Someone will get offended and think I'm mocking religion. You know it'll happen.
Well, and that's not what we're doing at all.
I know, but people are stupid.
But if you know that that's not what...
Someone will call the station. Someone will leave a comment. Oh, is that what your morning show does? You mock religion? You know that's what'll happen. And the loudest guy in the room...
They kind of already did it because it's up on the live stream.
Yeah, if you want to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
But just to post it statically all day forever.
Yeah.
That's why. Like, Mom, you should have paid attention. You were at that mass. Why aren't you looking for Jesus when you're at church?
Why didn't you spread the word with her? I mean, what if you just witnessed
That's
something
his job
great?
to spread the word, not mine.
Okay.
He's the one supposed to be
You
spreading the
couldn't
word.
have tipped your mom off.
We
I've
don't
been like, hey.
we don't really have a code sign for Jesus is here. I don't know what it's
All
supposed
you
to
had to do was point. She would have seen it for herself.
You should went over and talk to him, Christian. Listen, if I see him again, I'm going to say, I'm sure you've heard this before.
Right.
Has anyone said you look just like the Son of God? Anyway, got any bread?
Got any bread?
Can you turn this to wine? Another question. No, I'm not.
You say you don't
Not
want to be
gonna do it.
blamed
I'm not
or
gonna do
like
it.
accused.
Not going to do it. We're going to pivot. But I have a whole bit.
I'm sure you do.
I really
We'll
do.
hear it off
I
air.
really do. I saw this. We have a few minutes because it was funny. I was watching on TikTok last week where this new infatuation is coming up. Where girls are asking guys and they're just filming their reaction. And they're going, when's the last time you thought about the Roman Empire?
Like,
And
never.
guys at first are like, what?
Yeah.
When's the last time you thought of the Roman Empire? And every guy is like on video, all these guys are answering like, well, I mean, probably a few weeks ago. Probably last week. Probably about a month ago. And you're finding out all these guys, for whatever reason, sometimes are randomly thinking of the Roman Empire. And I thought to myself, I actually don't. And I asked Jake, I said, Jake, do you ever randomly think of the Roman Empire? And I think you said no too, right?
Never have I ever crossed my mind, just randomly thought about the Roman
Really?
Empire.
But then it got me thinking,
Have you ever seen the movie Gladiator?
No, I don't think so.
You need to watch it.
But then it got me thinking, what are random things that like people actually do from time to time, think about and sit there and dwell on? And mine is, I could tell you one of mine that I'll sit there honestly. There's two that even like in a random moment where in life where nothing may be going on at the moment, or there's two things that honestly I'll sometimes sit and dwell or think about. One is the Kennedy assassination.
Okay.
And two is, did we really land on the moon?
Oh, my Lord.
Those are things that if you said, when's the last time you thought about the Kennedy assassination? I'd probably be like,
No, these two topics come up in our family, too. That's why I'm like.
I think it was probably about 3 weeks ago. I was sitting around, I was watching a new documentary, and I was sitting there thinking to my house, like, because there's another video. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but there's this thing that like says maybe the guy driving the limo is actually the guy who turned around and shot him.
I've heard that.
Ooh. And I do randomly will think, did
What
we
if?
really land on the moon, or did we just pretend we did so we beat Russia?
I don't know.
I don't
really
have
don't know.
answers to either.
Right.
But if you want random things like they're talking about the Roman Empire, something that I will sit and periodically throughout life just think about for no reason. I can tell you those are two things that in my life I will sit
Like by
and-
yourself. You'll
yeah,
sit
like
alone.
I'm saying, like I could be sitting on my chair watching TV, or sitting
and you're not
outside.
paying any attention to what's on the TV.
That's
you're just
what
like,
I'm saying. I'm sitting there, maybe just driving home,
I could see that because your mind just
giving
blanks
Jimmy
out.
a bottle, thinking like, was it the guy in the limo? It couldn't have been Oswald. It just couldn't have been. No one's that good of a shot. Was there a man in the grassy knoll? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those are, I can tell you, Roman Empire is not me, but those are random things that I will throughout, like not daily. We're not talking daily.
But the Roman
throughout
Empire,
time-
what is there to think about?
I don't know. It was an interesting empire.
It
was
was.
the most popular empire of all time, other than maybe with Darth Vader.
Well, you figure they invented a lot of things, the Roman Empire did. Julius Caesar's time, isn't that what our calendar is based off of?
Yeah. Yeah. So my question to you is, I know I'm putting you on the spot a little bit, but is there something that randomly throughout life, sometimes you'll just be sitting there thinking about or dwelling about?
See, I'm not necessarily things that have happened. I'm that person that like plays out scenarios in her head that will probably never ever happen, but I'll chase them in my mind.
Right.
Like, well, what if this happens? Well, what if this happens? And I'm like so far down a rabbit hole, and I'm like, none of it is probably going to happen. What is wrong with you? I'm trying to think of like actual life event. I will say in our household, we have talked about those two things, UFOs. If you have like the whole cover up, like
Yeah.
Back in, what was it, the 40s or the 50s, when they said they found something, they're like, never mind, it's a weather balloon. You know what I mean? Like, we talk about that. I don't find myself like driving and thinking about it necessarily,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll have group discussions about it.
Yeah. I got you.
I-
More like you in your own head.
Right. I don't.
You don't have to have one.
Usually,
I
like
can
when
tell
I'm
you those are
driving,
two
it's like,
things with me.
God, I have my mental list. What are we going to have for dinner tonight? Like, those are the things that go through my, what kid do I have to take where? What do we have going on tonight?
Yeah. Let me see. With you, Christian. Totally agree. Someone said they think about why are there so many mattress stores?
Yeah.
Someone said they think about that.
You know what? I had that same thought because there's a new mattress store that's opening up, new construction, and I'm like, that brand new
Mattress
building,
store.
like we moved that many mattresses. That's no kidding.
Someone texted in. They have two. The Holocaust and John Wayne Gacy
Oh.
are things that they will sit and think about.
Yeah.
See, it's interesting. I'll replay conversations I had in 6th grade that I'm embarrassed by but cannot change. Interesting.
You know what? I found something that I know that I do a lot. I'll finish fights in my head. Like if I'm mad
yeah.
let me tell you, you do not want to fight post-fight, Lauren. Because my comebacks are so good. They just do not come to me in the moment.
At the time.
Yeah.
So do you think you might just be an overthinker, Christian? Absolutely, I could be. Absolutely, I could be. Jake, is there anything, now that you've heard me explain that at all, is there anything that just randomly, for no reason, you'll sit and think or dwell about? I'm going to say no.
I feel like all the time, but I just don't know.
Like you can't pinpoint
yeah,
it.
I can't pinpoint it, but like I gotta I'm
it's
so
never
random.
the same thing like over and over again. It's just always different things.
Yeah, because
that's how it
I'm
is for
so
me.
random. I just will throw random things out, like why does bread go in the toaster as a slice but comes out as a piece, and then like just random things like that.
Touche.
Okay.
He's a deeper thinker than
Yeah.
we thought.
Yeah. Text, I'm convinced these mod wash car washes are money laundering businesses. So you think about that.
Next time I go for a car wash, I'm going to be like looking around.
Listen to this. I wonder if unicorns are real. Someone will sit every once in a while and think in their head, are unicorns real? This is what I'm talking about. Princess Diana's death is one that I will think about. That's a perfect example.
Yeah, it is. And I have before. It's been a long time, but I agree. Something really stinks about everything that happened with her.
That is interesting. There's more coming in. We'll get to these.
Send them.
What is a random event or thing that you'll find yourself, I'm not saying daily, but every once in a while, you'll be sitting in a chair, you'll be sitting driving, you space off, and you think about this. We're spotting that off this trend on TikTok where everyone thinks about the Roman Empire.
Also, don't forget, you can head over to the live stream on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Give our live stream a like. Just interact with us in the comments. Stop by and say good morning to us at the end of the show. We're going to pick a finalist for the 4-pack of tickets behind home plate to the Guardians-Orioles game this weekend at Progressive Field.
Go do that right now and just say hello to us. Talk to us in the comments. We like to read them. Makes us feel good about ourselves.
Yes, it does.
Lil Jon, Yin Yang Twins. It's Get Low. It's Q92. I will tell you this. One of the things that happened in vacation Sunday night, Ocean City had a tornado warning. And they don't get tornado warnings. It's much more rare
So they are like
than it is here.
the people in the South, when they get snow, they really overreact. Were they
No,
like that?
No one cared.
No one cared.
No one cared.
They were like,
No one cared on the
we never
boardwalk.
get them. Nothing's going to happen.
No one cared on the beach. Beyonce cared. We're on the 5th floor. We're on the 5th floor with our 4-month-old baby. She cared.
Yeah.
And I went around and I found on Facebook a local, there's a Baltimore station, but they do weather for Ocean City as well.
Yeah.
So I found that and I was watching one of their weather guys live. And I'm not even saying this to like, oh man, Mark John. The difference in quality of information and communicating between Mark Johnson and other weather people around the country, you guys do not understand how good we have it. I swear to you, I'm not saying that out of any type of, because he's on the show or because I just like him. This guy was so bland and so just, there were like moments where like you would just, his radars were on the, and I'm glad he did what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was absolutely helping.
He was giving you the information.
But talk about doing it on an NPR way, and you don't get radio, you don't NPR, you don't know what that means, but like as bland as you can be.
Yeah.
There'd be times where you just see the radars on the screen and he wouldn't talk for 10, 15, 20 seconds. Because he was getting information. I'm not trying to bash him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You realize how good he is at his job, whether he's doing severe or winter weather, when you see somewhere else in another market doing.
Yeah.
Because he tells you down to the street, down to what, if it's, what to be afraid of, what not, what to. And he was just like, I'm not seeing rotation.
Well, when I watched
there would just be this. And you're looking at the screen and you're like,
oh, I guess that's good.
I'm like, anything else? I'm on the 5th floor. Anything else? I don't think it's a tornado. I'm like, sir. But I'll tell you this. The boardwalk, they didn't care.
Yeah, everybody stayed out.
They didn't care. Everyone's like, we don't get tornadoes. All right, we'll get a storm. We get storms. We don't get storms. And no tornado.
Well, fair enough. They know. I mean, that's like, it took me a long time to realize that in Ohio, we don't get typically we don't get big tornadoes. Even if we have tornadoes, it's like an EF1, maybe an EF2. You know what I mean?
Biggest one we ever had was 85.
Xenia? Wasn't that a pretty big one?
That might have been a pretty big one, yeah. But 85 in like, me in the Youngstown area, that Niles one, that tornado that was like an F4 or F5, and it was on the ground for over an hour. Went into Pennsylvania.
Yeah, 1974 killed 36 people.
Yeah. That is crazy.
That was, what EF was that? I'm trying to find it, but I know that was a big one. Like they still talk about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I 1,000% agree with you, Christian. Other weather people are awful compared to Mark Johnson. When there's bad weather, it's the only one that I tune into, so I know what the heck is going on. It's great. That's why I tell you guys to follow his social media, because Facebook Lives are fantastic for both winter and summer weather. Frye or Froyo?
No.
Frye. What is Froyo? Froyo.
Frozen yogurt.
Awful.
What?
I don't like it.
It's like ice cream.
That is where you and I go different ways. It is not ice cream.
It is.
It is not ice cream.
It's frozen dairy.
It's awful you cannot compare that to ice cream.
That is not true.
You're gonna put that on the same level as a delicious Dairy Queen ice cream cup.
Yes, if you go to somewhere like Sweet Frogs, they give you a million toppings. Christian, just because it's frozen yogurt doesn't mean you can't top it with like peanut butter and fudge sauce. And
well, yeah, hell, I can put sprinkles on the turd if I want.
You're ridiculous.
I can do. Yeah, hey, look, everybody, Poopio. I don't know.
God, you and Tony are so much alike. He hates frozen yogurt too. When my kids would want Sweet Frogs or something, it would have to just be the three of us.
Jake, you love Froyo?
I don't love it. I like it.
Do you think it's like ice cream?
Yeah.
Do you?
And no.
Thank you.
It's at the end. I'm in the middle, but yeah, I would put that in the same category.
Switzerland over there.
No, I would put it in the middle. I mean, I would put it towards ice
Yeah,
cream.
why don't I see you? For once, I'm looking at the screen. Why don't I see you on the?
I see him.
There we go.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, yeah, I see him, but I mean, I want to see. There we go.
There's
There's
his face.
Jakey. There's our producer, Jakey, hanging out every morning with us. I rarely watch the live video.
Hi. What do you? It's kind of like the Brady
Well,
Bunch.
A, I don't like to see myself. And B, I feel like it distracts me from
I get that.
because you end up just literally staring at yourself.
And I kind of gotten used to it.
So I
don't look at myself a whole lot. I usually look at you.
I'm bad enough keeping us on time without being distracted.
Touche.
So I try not to look at that so I don't get even more distracted. But, you know.
I told you off air that my grandmother used to tell us the story about her dream. And it happened for a couple years before she passed away. She died when she was 100. My grandfather was a Methodist minister. And her dream multiple times, like this would happen a couple times a week. Like that's how frequent this happened for a few years. She would have the dream that he was climbing the steps up to their big long front porch. And when he reached the top, he'd ring the doorbell. When she was coming to the door, she could see.
.05 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Welcome to the 8 o'clock hour, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on Q92, streaming at Q92radio.com. And, of course, you can watch along live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Do yourself a favor. Go like the live video stream. Interact with us. And you have a chance to make yourself a finalist for our our Guardians Orioles home plate tickets for this Sunday afternoon. 4 tickets behind home plate on what's supposed to be a gorgeous day in downtown Cleveland. You to enjoy one of the final weeks of the baseball season with the Guardians and Tito. We give that away Thursday, so you got today, not just with us, but with everybody on Q92, and tomorrow to become a finalist. We call the grand prize winner Thursday morning at 8 o'clock. And also, if you haven't checked out the live video stream of the morning show, you should do that. You should also follow us on our Facebook page, Q92 Radio on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube page. And, of course, follow us on Twitter /X at Q92. Do that. You'll be glad you did. Coming up this hour, Rage Room coming up. Also, Monday Night Raw tickets at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. It's coming December 11th. Oh, how great would that be? You could be on television with your sign. Cody Rhodes or Becky Lynch or Seth frickin' Rollins. So we have that for you this hour as well. So all of that is coming up on the show this hour. At the end of last hour, though, we were talking about that new trend on TikTok where women are asking their men, how often do you think of the Roman Empire? You're finding out these men, a lot of men, think about the Roman Empire more than you think. And it got us talking here in studio about what are some things you randomly will think about throughout life from time to time. Ponder, wonder, dwell on.
Yeah.
I told you guys mine is the Kennedy assassination and did we really land on the moon? Those are two things that my brain will go to randomly from time to time. I just was thinking about the Kennedy assassination probably 2 weeks. Guarantee you, if not sooner. I was sitting pondering what happened at the Kennedy, what really happened.
When after we saw Starlink, we talked about UFOs for a bit. So
there you go. People were texting in theirs. And let's go back to the text line, see what some of you dwell about in life. I lay in bed and think about what my skeleton looks like in that particular position.
That's amazing.
That's good.
I love that. That is so fun.
That is great. Text message. I think about JonBenet Ramsey case at least once a week.
Hey, listen, some
Someone
of those
said.
cases like that, people are all in on, and they still are.
I am telling you, I always think why I'm still single, and I already know why I'm still single. Get that. Is the earth flat? Crosses my mind daily. Flat earthers are out there. They believe it.
Yes.
They believe it. Watched a video on how they found out the circumference of the earth. And I forget who did it. Oh my God. You know they figured it out like back in like I don't even know the year.
Was it Galileo?
I don't know who it was, him or Tom. I don't know who it was. But how they figured it out was insane. The intelligence they had without the technology we have.
That's why they could be wrong.
Oh, man. I was like, what? I think about how people can just disappear and wonder about certain missing people's cases, someone said.
Yeah, literally there's no clues. I will go with you on that. We've had that conversation too, and I've thought about that. Like, how can someone literally just be gone and without a trace at all?
I think about things that don't exist and wonder why they don't. Example, why don't they put screens in car windows?
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I think about why we haven't sent SEAL Team 6 to North Korea to kill Kim Jong-un. That crosses your mind a lot?
Well, hey, to each their own.
How big the universe is on the text line.
Okay.
Of the size of other galaxies compared to our Milky Way galaxy, and how it cannot be possible that Earth is the only planet with life. Yeah, I've always said we can't be. It cannot be an infinite amount of just empty globes and us.
Yeah.
Text message, how realistic AI is on a free app. And if we gave the capability, what does the government have? Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it is true. AI is really impressive on its own, and it's free. Like ChatGPT.
Yeah, it's all free.
Yeah.
But is it? At what cost?
Touche.
I've always wondered, someone says, if I'm sitting at a red light and I see an accident occur in front of me, even though I know I have nothing to do with that accident, would it still have happened if I wasn't sitting there?
Ooh, that's deep.
Wow. That is funny.
Yeah.
Can you be a Christian and believe in aliens? Who says this is the only Earth God created? Well, I'm a Christian. I believe in aliens.
No, I'm a Christian too, and I don't know if I necessarily believe in
Christian.
aliens, but I question. Oh, Christian.
I'm just saying, I believe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Let me see here. I think about the Irapoli murder in Lisbon. Very crazy. I'm not familiar with that.
No, I'll have to go.
Are you?
That one.
Man. Hey, some of them unsolved mystery shows really do make you think, someone says.
That's very true. Yes.
They absolutely do.
Yeah.
Random things that you will think about in life. There's a lot of them out there. You guys just showed that I'm not alone. Some of you think
We got a lot of
things.
thinkers in the audience.
A lot of deep thinkers. I love it. It's 8:12. It's Taylor Swift. It's Cruel Summer. It's Q92. More here. A few times a year, my cousin comes to me in a dream. Never talks, but always smiling at me from across the room. Creepy cousin. Can you imagine? Dead relative. I mean, that doesn't translate to radio.
I mean, if he's staring at her like that, then yeah, creepy. But I don't know that that's what they meant.
When my grandmother died, text, I inherited her
Curio
cabinet when my daughter was born. She used to stare at the cabinet and wave. I've never personally been contacted, but I 100% believe that my daughter has.
Maybe.
About that. Long story short, my grandma was in hospice, and when she was actively passing a cardinal flu and smacked into the window, at the very moment my grandma passed. No gory details. To help us ease the pain, we always said that was Grandpa coming to get Grandma. Well, someone should open the window then. Then a few months ago, I was having a really bad day and crying, and a cardinal flew and smacked into the window at my house. I feel like it was my grandpa telling me to shut the heck up and get over what had been going on. Open your windows.
Yes,
You're killing
please.
cardinals.
Actually, in this case, Grandpa's got a massive concussion.
Your grandpa's probably so pissed at you at this point. Like, oh my God, open your windows. I'm trying to say hello.
I'm so sorry. That is super sweet, but my goodness, open the window.
Your poor grandpa is trying to contact you.
And he keeps getting a head injury.
And apparently. Quit. Open the darn window for your grandpa, please. How many Cardinals have to pass? Oh.
I can't breathe. It's you. I can't deal with you.
Oh, man, that is an awesome story. That is great. I would suggest they say Cardinals and deer are the two most. I see Cardinals. I
do too.
They don't do headers into my window, but I have seen Cardinals. Damn, that is insane. That's happened twice to you.
Oh, those poor Cardinals.
If I'm her grandpa, I'm so pissed. Like, that's Swift and Cruel Summer right here on today's hit music Q92. Coming up, forecast for Mark Johnson later on this hour, giving away tickets to see Monday Night Raw in Cleveland in December, and we're about to enter the Rage Room. We didn't forget about it. Start sending in, calling in your rage right now, 330-450-9292, or you can text it in, 330-269-9292, or feel free to leave your rage comments on Facebook, on YouTube, or on X. We're going to get to the Rage Room coming up here on Q92. You think of the worst concert you ever went to, Jake?
I haven't been to very many concerts, actually. I think I maybe went to like 3 or 4 in my life. So
Who were the three?
I saw AJR twice.
So that's 2 of the 3.
Of course, the Wiggles when I was little.
Oh my God, yes.
And A Day to Remember.
I'm not counting the Wiggles.
I'm not either, really. So 3. A Day to Remember in Mansfield Reformatory, and AJR twice.
I like A Day to Remember. That's like a heavy emo band.
Yeah.
Well, I'm adding to random facts about Jake. Once attended a Wiggles concert.
Yeah, and then I gave the dinosaur a rose.
What?
The dinosaur, Dorothy the dinosaur. She's green. She likes to eat
On
roses.
Wiggles?
Yeah, she likes to eat roses. That's her thing. So
You gave her a rose?
Yeah, we went to the gas station and bought a rose, and I gave it to her.
What?
What do you mean?
What? You went to a Wiggles concert. Apparently, the dinosaur loved roses.
Yes.
You bought a rose.
Yes.
And you handed it to her.
I believe so. Or I gave it to somebody that was like collecting them. But I think I remember her taking it from me.
All right, let's update you guys. Random facts about Jake now. Let me hit save on my document here on the this is reminiscent of my old list of why I was single. This is random facts about Jake. Passed out on Millennium Force. Can juggle and ride a unicycle. Wants to wrestle an alligator. May have killed his twin brother. Thinks Dora the Explorer is hot. Cuddles with his bearded dragon. Goes to Walmart and Grandpa's Cheese Barn for fun. Doesn't know what states border Ohio. Has never been to the strip club, now at age 24. Loves SpongeBob. Dated all his coworkers at the Jackson McDonald's. And now once attended a Wiggles concert and gave the dinosaur a rose.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
pretty good.
There's our list of random facts. Rando facts about Jake.
Q92.
Tuesday, we'll start with fog, otherwise a cloud-sun mix. Our high near 73. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Also, I said this before, my fiance has a rule. When we go on vacation, we're not allowed to eat anywhere we can eat at home.
I like that rule.
Can't go to a restaurant you could go to here.
I like that rule.
So I'll see like, oh, look, Subway. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. You can have Subway in Ohio. Nope. Let's go here. Let's check this place out. Found some great, oh, God, this can't wait. Just can't wait. There's going to be 40 seconds. Shit. Q92. Q92, hello, who is this?
Hi, this is Ellie and Henny. We're mad. We have a rage.
Oh, what's your rage?
What's up?
That we don't get to listen to the rage room because we have to get dropped off at school before it turns on.
That sucks. What school do you go to?
Minerva Area Christian.
Minerva. Our
All
good
right.
friends at Minerva. Well, just tell your mom to stay. You want to stay in the car until we're done with the rage room, then you can go in.
Yeah. Have a good day at school, guys.
Okay.
There you go. They got rage.
Oh,
Little
cutest,
girls at Minerva got rage today.
best call ever.
Oh,
So
that is
cute.
better than when Burt Reynolds called in unexpectedly. All right, it's time for the rage room. At my old radio job,
Yeah.
I did a sports talk show every day.
Oh, really?
And we used to do that every once in a while on the show. It was stupid and childish, but we would come back from break, be like, wow, I want to thank Brett Favre for calling in. That was awesome.
That's
Like,
so funny.
it's like we just tuned in. You'd be like, what?
Yeah.
I missed Brett Favre? Stupid and immature, yet made me laugh. So Rage Room, we're going to kick it off right now. You guys know how the Rage Room works. All right, you call in, you text in, comment on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Let us know things that are ticking you off, things that are bothering you, things that just make you want to kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? We'll kick it off on the text line. Rage room, they say. Picture this. I'm stopped at a stop sign and you have the right of way. You get closer and closer and no blinker indicating that you are turning. So I go straight and then you turn your blinker on. Mad face emoji. Mad face emoji. Oh, people that don't put on their blinkers and turn. I do have a problem with that. I consider you a poo-poo head. I really do.
I have one.
You have your own personal rage?
No, I have someone on Facebook who has rage.
Oh, the book. Let's go to the book.
He says, my ears are still deaf after all the screaming girls at the Jonas Brothers concert last night.
Rage room. Yeah.
Rage room.
Yeah.
But thanks, Q92, for the hookup on the tickets. It was a great time.
Or just for you. Rage room.
I got to meet Jared last night. Very nice listener.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Oh, that's fantabulous.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. A little paragraph here, so hopefully it's worth reading, or at least has nothing bad in it. I contracted with a company to do a new roof and siding for me. I'm going to be paying said company a lot of money.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
The roof was completed, but since completion, I have been picking up cigarette butts all over my property. What makes anyone think that my property is an ashtray? Put your chem butts in a trash can. Well done on chem butts. And take them with you. Litter includes cigarettes and cigarette butts. Makes me not only want to throat punch you, but to cancel having the siding put on. Terrible way to treat a customer. Rage room. I don't disagree.
No, I don't either. That's so rude.
I personally think smoking cigarettes is gross, although I have no problem with a cigar. Makes no sense, contradictory, but that's who I am.
Sure.
That's how Jesus at my church made me. But I do think it's a whole different level of a-hole to throw your butts on someone's property.
Listen, whether you think it's disgusting or not, because it's to each their own. I'm never going to judge anybody for what they do. As far as making that decision, like whether to smoke or not smoke.
Right.
However, it is disgusting to throw your butts, and it is completely disrespectful to throw them all over a customer's yard and not pick them up. Tell me they didn't have a big dumpster, because they probably had to scrape the old shingles off the roof.
Or they had a bucket of something they could have.
Something.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on.
bring a little
That's
bucket.
just called being inconsiderate, rude, and I don't blame you. I'm sorry. you
True
had that.
rage. I respect that rage.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
well worth
good.
it. Thank you for texting that in. That is how you rage, and I am with you on that rage. My friend, I think if I have any rage today, it's raging me.
I was mad this morning. Actually,
You know what?
I flicked somebody off, but to be fair, it was very dark out, so they didn't see me.
I mean, my rage is just watching the Bears every Sunday, watching us, 12 straight losses.
Yeah.
And we're going to Kansas City, ruining my Sundays. Rage room Bears, stop sucking at least that bad. Can we suck just a little less?
That's fair.
You have any rage?
I don't think so.
Jake, do you have any rage this morning?
No, I don't think so either.
All right. Hey, that's good. That means things are going well, right?
Yeah.
We got more rage coming up in the text line.
Oh,
Keep
yeah.
sending it in. Send it in again. A comment on Facebook, on YouTube, on X as well. It is the Rage Room. Phone line open, text line open, comment section on Facebook, YouTube, and X is open. Get that rage out of your system. You'll feel better. It's Fall Out Boy, Alone Together on Q92.
I don't.
Let's pull back the curtain moment here of the show. I passed gas
Christian,
in the studio, and I
why are we
announced it
telling everybody that
because
you were like,
because I need to say what Jake did. So, and you're thinking, well, that's the story. That's not the story. The story is after the fart. So I did pass gas. Now I explained. Now, was I not honest to you? I said, Lauren, what did I say to you?
I don't know if it's going to smell or not, so just so you know.
Just so you know, I passed gas. And then Jake had his headphones on, and Lauren's like, "Oh my God, Jake's headphones are on. He doesn't know." And so he's like, "What? I missed it." And she said, "Christian farted." And on God, the very next thing that Jake does, the second he's told that I farted, I poop you not. I'll stop the music so you can hear my impression. This is what Jake does. He tries to sniff it.
He did. It's true.
He literally tries to like inhale
So
my fart.
nasty.
And at that point, I did not feel bad if it smelled. Because I'm like, well, you went looking.
You did declare that. You're like, well, it's his own fault. If he
Yeah,
smells
I mean, if you're gonna,
because he really went in to try and
he
smell it.
tried to inhale the room. I mean, I don't know what that. Jake, do you like smelling farts?
No, I just wanted to see if I could smell anything. I couldn't.
You sure did.
It
Thought you were gonna pass out.
was like he couldn't breathe, and he was like taking in as much oxygen as
Oh
possible.
my god, I killed Jake. Someone get Jake some oxygen. Oh, anyway, just thought I'd share that to let you know what the human side of us. We're
Yeah, this
just
is
like
what
you guys.
happens when the mic is off.
Really, and sometimes on.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
Browns lost to the Steelers last night, 26-22. They're now 1-1 on the season. They'll be back home to host the Titans coming up this Sunday at 1 o'clock. In that game last night, the Browns lost running back Nick Chubb to a serious leg injury that will most likely end his 2023 season. Also in the NFL last night, the Saints beat the Panthers 20-17. And finally, the Guardians lost to the Royals yesterday, 6-4. They're now 72-79 on the year. They'll play the Royals again tonight, 7:40 p.m. is first pitch. Logan Allen will be on the mound for the Guardians. That's a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. More here. A few times a year, my cousin comes to me in a dream. Never talks, but always smiling at me from across the room. Creepy cousin. Can you imagine? Dead relative. I mean, that doesn't translate to radio.
I mean, if he's staring at her like that, then yeah, creepy. But I don't know that that's what they meant.
When my grandmother died, I inherited her
Curio
cabinet when my daughter was born. She used to stare at the cabinet and wave. I've never personally been contacted, but I 100% believe that my daughter has.
Maybe.
About that. Long story short, my grandma was in hospice, and when she was actively passing a cardinal flu and smacked into the window, at the very moment my grandma passed. No gory details. To help us ease the pain, we always said that was Grandpa coming to get Grandma. Well, someone should open the window then. Then a few months ago, I was having a really bad day and crying, and a cardinal flew and smacked into the window at my house. I feel like it was my grandpa telling me to shut the heck up and get over what had been going on. Open your windows.
Yes,
You're killing
please.
cardinals.
Actually, in this case, Grandpa's got a massive concussion.
Your grandpa's probably so pissed at you at this point. Like, oh my God, open your windows. I'm trying to say hello.
I'm so sorry. That is super sweet, but my goodness, open the window.
Your poor grandpa is trying to contact you.
And he keeps getting a head injury.
Apparently. Open the darn window for your grandpa, please. How many cardinals have to pass? Oh.
I can't breathe. It's you. I can't deal with you.
Oh, man, that is an awesome story. That is great. I would suggest they say cardinals and deer are the two most. I see cardinals.
I do too.
They don't do headers into my window, but I have seen cardinals. Damn, that is insane. That's happened twice to you.
Oh, those poor cardinals.
I'm her grandpa. I'm so pissed. Like, that's twice.
That's why he's coming in hot,
Again,
telling you to get over what you're crying about.
Ghost. You know how hard it is to contact the living? It's not easy.
Do you know, like, when you stub your toe and someone's like, what's wrong?
You try controlling a cardinal.
That's why he's yelling at you to get over what you're crying about.
He's yelling at you to open a window. Q92, hello, who's this?
Hi. I have to rage about this. You mentioned it before. I got the wavy toilet paper on accident. I didn't mean to. It's the toilet paper that has the wavy lines on it.
The wavy lines? Okay, go ahead.
It drives me nuts, and I don't like it.
Okay. Well,
you don't like you should use wet wipes. You ever tried wet wipes?
Yes, but I'm not a huge fan.
No.
Same. I agree.
Well, your butt's not clean.
Odd sensation.
Yeah, very. Unless you're going to give me a towel to dry after.
Well, the sensation's called cleanliness. I mean, it's called cleaning up the poo-poo.
No one likes to feel moisture between their tiny
that
cheeks.
depends on the situation.
Christian.
Anyway, thank you for the rage and have a super duper day. Q92, hello, who's this?
Hey, Christian, it's Nick. Good morning.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, I got some rage for you.
Go ahead. What's your rage?
Being 40, waking up every day in pain. I had to get up 2 hours early just for the ibuprofen and coffee to kick in. So sick of it.
You are so right. You have no idea. Thank you for the call. Oh, I think it happens before 40, but you just start. Things just hurt.
They do, especially this time of year when the weather changes. Like, you used to hear your parents say it, now you get it.
You can wake up and your arm's sore the entire day, and you didn't do a damn thing but go to sleep.
Right. You just slept on it wrong.
My shoulder.
That's all it took.
Oh, what'd you get hit or fault? No, I woke up.
Yeah.
I woke up, and there it was. You'll learn, Jake. Jake, you never have pains waking up, do you?
Sometimes, yeah.
What's the last time you woke up and something just hurt randomly? What hurt?
I think last night, my arm. Not gonna lie.
Yeah?
Did you, cut all the circulation off to it, though? Like, the way you were laying on it?
Maybe. I don't think I did, though. But I've done that before.
Okay.
Probably just tough carrying those pythons around all the time. Huh?
Yeah.
I get it. I get it, Jake. I get it. Back to the text line for more rage. When your sister lies straight to your face about a certain topic every time she sees you, but acts like you have no clue she's lying. We're adults. Why lie so much?
Okay.
Call out on the text line.
Right. Hope she's listening.
Yeah. What's up, sister? Liar pants. Rage room. I get furious when people can't clean up after themselves in public restrooms. I work in retail. Someone pooped everywhere.
Yeah, that's disgusting. People get your literal crap together.
I worked at a warehouse. I had job 2 for, if you guys have been listening over the years, for a while back. And I worked in a warehouse. I didn't have to do any of that, thank God. But I definitely got to peek in on a few things. You'd be surprised. We've talked about this from time to time. A lot of poop Picassos out there.
Yeah, I don't understand
and
it.
I've never understood a grown adult be like, you know what would be fun if I smeared my poop all over this wall?
You know what? I knew somebody that owned a bar once, and he said that women, by far, hands down, are worse in the restroom than men.
Well, I can tell you this, too, as someone who was a manager of a bar for a while. At the end of the night, cleaning the bathrooms, the women's was always worse than the men.
Yeah.
Now, very rare. I don't think I ever had a poop Picasso, but as far as just trashed bathroom, stuff on the floor, sanitizing things on the floor.
What I don't get, too, is by now, women should know that you can't flush feminine products, so stop trying.
Amen.
What do you miss your shrinky dinks and you want to see what happens when you drop that tampon in the toilet? I mean, come on.
Bring back shrinky dinks. I remember putting those in the oven.
They were awesome.
I got He-Man ones, Transformer ones. They were awesome.
I know.
Shrinky dinks. Remember shrinky dinks?
And those washcloths, they still have those. You don't.
I know what the washcloths. You put them in water and
they grow.
Yeah.
Or like the little foam dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Or the capsules.
It's a pill.
Yeah, I know those.
Those are cool.
It's a pill, and now it's a T-Rex. My God.
Wow.
Rage is being a Browns fan and sucking over and over. Hey, you're 1-1 and tied for first place.
It's not bad, but listen.
You did lose your best player for the year.
I know, and in such a horrific way.
Some might say dirty.
Awful.
It was terrible. Let me see. Rage Room from the text line. The fact that there are so many programs and therapists for people under 18 and that they have wait lists. What is our world coming to that all these children need mental health help? That's a deep one.
It is a deep one. I mean, yeah. It sucks because our youth are our future. If they feel they need the help should be there. So if you have someone who truly has an issue and has to be waitlisted for it, I get that. Like from a parental standpoint, it would be tough.
Browns lost to the Steelers again. Rage Room. Yeah.
Just wait till they come back to Cleveland.
Text. I probably won't get invited to Christian's wedding, and that stinks. Rage Room.
Hold on. No one is going to get invited to Christian's wedding. Don't take it personal.
Yeah. Yeah, it won't be just you. Whoever you are. My rage is people that think texting is a good way to have a serious discussion. You can't see expressions or hear their voice. You read it into your own emotions. Rage Room. Yeah, sometimes if you're having a real discussion, a red text can be interpreted differently than when it was, intended. And you might be like, no, that's not what I meant when I sent that text, but you might have read it a different way or I thought of it in a different tone in your head.
Yeah.
That can happen. By the same token, I still would rather text you than call you.
Someone on Facebook just said mental health needs to have the negative stigma. And then right away, another one came in. She was like, removed.
Yeah.
She has had an crap moment.
People need to hate mental illness.
You're right. Yes, the mental stigma
know what you meant.
Needs removed. For sure, Abby.
Text message. Imagine wasting all that money on Watson. Rage Room. I don't think he was the reason they lost last night.
Listen, he didn't have a great game.
Lost their best player.
You know what that had to have done to the entire team mentally? When that
was
happened,
a gruesome injury.
It was awful, and they knew in that instant that Chubb was going to be out for the rest of the season.
And this is someone who's had an amazing career that had in college a gruesome leg injury.
The same knee.
So it's like this could be potentially. We hope not.
Yeah, it could be.
But it could be potentially career ending or career shifting.
Yes.
And that's awful because he has been such a class act, such a humble guy, such a hard worker.
He really
is a Cleveland Brown.
Yes, he is through and through.
And it sucks. It just sucks.
Anybody would have taken Nick Chubb. If Nick Chubb wanted to leave the Browns organization, anybody would have picked him up because they knew his work ethic. But he is a Brown through and through, and he stuck with it. And I feel terrible that he's in the position he's in this morning.
Rage Room. Steelers are always dirty. Rage Room. Uh-oh. The Browns offense giving up more touchdowns than the defense last night. Rage Room.
Listen, everybody becomes a couch coach when the game's going on.
Remember Tim Couch?
I do remember Tim Couch. I have a bobblehead from one of the games we went to. Tim Couch.
Yep.
Charlie Fry. Remember that? He used to do the McDonald's commercials. Hey, it's Charlie Fry. Fries. McDonald's fry for this is fry for fries or something like that. Like they would have a special and he did the commercial for it. Do you remember that? And they used his last name as.
I do. From Akron.
Yes.
We're like, oh, he's from Ohio. That's where we are.
So cool.
He's going to be great.
He was here for like 3 weeks, but whatever.
Rage is working at a tow company and someone comes in to get a car out of impound and says, I'm in the wrong business over the price we charge. I'm sorry. I got up at 3 a.m. to tow your car because you screwed up.
Yeah, who's in the wrong business?
That's funny. Rage Room. Still time for some more if you want to call it in, text it in, comment on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Let us know. Still to come, that cue to call for Monday Night Raw tickets. Get ready. It's coming up. I promise you. It's Jack Harlow, First Class. It's Q. Have you ever had a card decline?
Yes.
I wouldn't think you would. I would think you're way more responsible than me. And
I
that would
told
never
you
happen.
just a couple weeks ago, we were on vacation and we went to pay for dinner and they're like, your card's been declined. I looked at Tony like deer in headlights. I was like, oh my God. Within like, I don't know, 3 seconds, literally, my phone went off and it was PNC. And they're like, please contact our fraud. I was like, mother of Mary. Now, listen, we sat at that table and I called the bank. They flagged us for fraud because we didn't tell them we were going out of town and we had several transactions in the Carolinas.
Right.
So all it took was that phone call. They lifted it. She came back. I said, please run it again. And it went through. But when she came to the table and said, your card's been declined, you're like, shh. You're like looking around. Like,
I was surprised.
Did anybody hear that?
I was surprised that lady, Johnny, you didn't pick up the phone for the speakers. And go, ladies and gentlemen, we have a card decline here. A card decline. Jake, have you ever been hacked? I bet you have in your young age of banking.
Hacked? No.
Good for you. Good. You ever have a card decline?
Yeah, when I was like, when I first got my bank, when I was like 16 or something. I forget what I was at Walmart.
Walmart?
Yeah.
You just didn't plan accordingly. And
No, I had the money, I think. I forget. I think I was trying to buy like an iPod or something.
You think you had the money? Well, what did you do when they said this card got declined?
I went back to my bank and I got cash, and then I went back to Walmart because I knew I had the money. I think it was like a restriction because I was like 16, so like my mom set up the account, so I don't.
Oh, for
I think
how
there
much you could spend or
yeah,
something.
I think that might have been it.
Someone said Jake, of course, was at Walmart.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Someone said someone else figured out the bank I'm at. They blow. I'm in the same boat, but then if you switch, you have to change all your auto bill. I have to already.
Listen, he's already done it once this past week because he had to re-update with the new card information. Now that card is compromised.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to do it again anyhow. So you might as well do it with a bank where you're going to get better service.
Oh, man. Someone at the bank I'm talking about said they've been there 40 years, never had a problem.
Well, good. I mean, they're lucky. You are not, Christian.
I was with my husband at Giant Eagle. We got all the way checked out, and he forgot his wallet.
Oh, that would be bad. I've gotten to a store before and realized that I didn't have my wallet in my purse. I'm an idiot. I'll run and go get just my wallet out of my purse and then leave it sitting on the table, like if I do bill pay or something online, and forget to drop it back in my purse. So we've gotten all the way somewhere before, and we're halfway through shopping, and I'm like,
I think it is Q92. Hey, you guys, looking for something to do this week? You can join Nicolina, your midday diva, this Thursday from 5 to 8 at Play Action Plaza at the Hall of Fame Village for Third Down Thursdays, where you can enjoy food trucks, drink specials, live music rides, and you can enter to win tickets to see T.I. at the Tacos and Tequila Music Fest. We'll see you guys out there Thursday at the Play Action Plaza, Hall of Fame Village, live from 5 to 8 p.m. with Q92. Oh, man. Did you watch Monday Night Raw last night? If the answer is yes, you're like, man, that'd be fun to go to. What if I told you that we've got a pair of tickets to go see Monday Night Raw in Cleveland? It's coming here Monday, December 11th. Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Seth frickin' Rollins, Becky Lynch, Jey Uso. You can see them all live and in person. All you got to do be caller number 10 right now, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you're going to Monday Night Raw. You ever been put in the friend zone, Jake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lots of times.
I'm quite familiar with that.
When did you find out you were in the friend zone?
Pretty much right away.
Right away? What's a key to you? How do you know?
I don't know. They don't show interest. They don't want anything to do with you, or they might be in a relationship already.
See, I don't consider that friend zone.
No,
I just consider that like
right.
she's dating someone.
Yeah.
But it's been there. I saw an article on 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And we all know, guys, friend zone is a terrible place to be if you like a girl.
Right.
I like you. You're a buddy. Oh. I mean, in your head, you just hear, no! Oh, you said buddy? Did you call me buddy? Oh, son of a bee sting. We've all been there. Well, maybe some of you have. A lot of you have realized, oh no, I'm the friend. I think a good sign is when she's telling you about other boys. That's when you need to realize. I'm the guy you talk to about the guys. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I found an article of 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And listen, I always say, too, you're entitled. Just because someone likes you doesn't mean you have to like them back.
Right.
I've never felt that way. I don't think it's rude. If I'm like, I like you, I don't like you that way. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It sucks. But a lot of times us guys, we tend to get pissed.
Yeah.
And start, it's like, just because I like you.
Right.
But it says the reasons why that we get friend zoned is, I'll go through the list real quick. She's not sure what kind of guy you are yet. That's not what we're all about.
Okay.
She's going to keep you the friend zone. She's too familiar with you.
Yeah.
You guys know each other too well. There's no mystery. There's no, wonder what he's like. Just get too close. She probably likes someone else. It says. She might be too busy right now for a relationship. You both know each other's history too well. See, I always thought that could be a positive thing.
It could.
Because, like, I know your secrets. You know mine. There's no lies here. There's no secrets here. Let me see. She could be dealing with stuff in her life. Could be. She could want to get to know you first, not as a buddy. She genuinely just wants to be friends with you. That's probably it. So those are eight reasons why they put you in the friend zone. It happens.
It does.
It happens, but like I said, for me, I always, if I got put in the friend zone, I knew that my telltale was usually when any girl would start telling me about her boy trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I like this guy. I'd be like, you like this.
Not me, but
yeah. Oh, I got you. That's when I do I do my little slow fade. I would do my slow fade into the darkness.
Yep.
Be like, exit stage left.
Q92.
Weather. Tuesday, we'll start with fog, otherwise a cloud-sun mix. Our high near 73. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Silver.
Silver?
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting name. I like that.
I like that.
Where are you calling from, Silver?
New Philadelphia.
There you go. Well, congratulations. You're calling number 10. That means you are the winner.
Yay!
Congratulations, Silver. You get to head to Monday Night Raw in Cleveland at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on December 11th. Just tell everybody your favorite station. We just made you a winner.
Q92.
This is how we do it.
I'm right there with Jake. Soup is not a choice I'll make. If I'm sick, chicken noodle soup, but that's about it.
Oh, no. I love, no, like, how can you, Jake, I'm going to have to make you some really good soup this summer or this winter to like win you over.
Possible?
Yes, potato soup with bacon and cheddar cheese.
Come on, don't give them potato
chili?
soup.
Chili?
Chili's not soup.
It is.
It's not a soup.
It falls into that category.
It's
I make a
soup
lasagna soup. Do you like lasagna?
Yeah, but I would never eat that in a soup form.
But listen, you do cheesy yum, and it's like ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese, and you put it in the bottom of the bowl, and you put the hot soup over it, and it's like this stringy, cheesy. Oh, it's so good. So good with an Italian breadstick or some crusty
I would
French
eat the
bread.
breadstick.
Maybe the breadstick.
Maybe the breadstick.
You two are the most basic eaters.
You can say bitch.
I know, but I don't like to.
All right.
It's a dirty word.
Sweet and sour is where it's at. F soy sauce. I'm with you, Christian, from Gym Guy. Gym Guy, an early riser, checking in past 7. I love it. Gym Guy every day to the gym.
I know.
That's why we call him Gym Guy.
We've talked about it before because you're like, you miss some of the guys that, the early risers that I know.
Yeah. Does Jake like Olive Garden?
Yes and no. I get they don't want me to order off the kids menu anymore, so I can't.
What did you order off the kids menu?
I think like the pizza or something, or usually I just get like a side of mozzarella sticks.
You don't like pasta?
I do, but never at a restaurant.
Never at a restaurant? Oh,
No.
you're not that guy, are you?
Yeah.
It's not authentic enough.
No, it's not. I think it's maybe too authentic. I don't know.
Oh,
you want like SpaghettiOs?
No, I don't know. I don't know. It just tastes
Don't knock
different.
SpaghettiOs.
No, listen. There's a place for SpaghettiOs and
Except,
meatballs.
No, not with meatballs. My son likes them with meatballs. It's so gross.
All right, now we're done with this. I prefer wonton soup when I'm sick because of the ginger in it.
No, that's a good idea. To calm your stomach.
Green pepper soup is the best.
Yeah, that would be good. Stuffed pepper.
Olive Garden is overrated. Listen, I don't think it's the top, but I do get a little offended the way some of you poop on it.
I know. Their salad and breadsticks
Right.
is mwah. Chicken gnocchi soup. That's my son's favorite, and I make it at home. So good.
Y'all act like you came over here from Sicily yesterday.
I know.
And you're like, oh, it's not Italian enough for me.
Well, it's
Tom Smith.
It's definitely not Italian. I come from an Italian family. Like
people are like, that's not real Italian food.
but it's really good Italian food. You see what I'm saying?
If that's a knockoff, give me the knockoff.
Right, I'm fine with it.
Potato soup and cheese soup are my favorite.
Yeah. You
All
dip
right.
some bread in it.
Soup talk.
Love it.
Never thought we'd have it.
No
but
soup for you.
There it is. Okay, folks. Let's I love soy sauce, but it doesn't love me. Makes my feet swell.
Well, yeah, there's a ton of sodium in soy sauce. A ton.
Your feet? What?
Yes, your feet, your fingers. Yes, this is accurate.
Christian, I can't judge you. I don't eat chicken. Ew.
Oh.
I love chicken. Good job, Rage Room, everybody. You guys, you brought it. I like the phone calls today.
Yeah.
I know
me
it's
too.
easier to text.
We always like hearing
I really
that.
like hearing some of your voices. So thank you for people that called in the Rage Room. Thank you for the people that text Rage. Thank you for those of you that made your Rage on Facebook. Again, great way to interact with the show. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X, feel free, whatever topics we're getting into, whatever we're talking about, we want to hear from you. Put the comments in there. We will get to them. We watch them diligently. So we appreciate any way you guys interact with the show. We appreciate any way you check out the morning show, whether that's here on your radio, 92.5 FM, whether you're streaming us at Q92radio.com, or whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Doesn't matter how. We're just glad you're here.
Well, and if you check in with the live stream, you could win, because today we are making one of you guys who interact with us over on Facebook, YouTube, or X our very next finalist to win this 4-pack of tickets right behind home plate for the game this Sunday at Progressive Field between the Guardians and the Orioles.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, go over and like it. Find the stream where you see Christian and I in studio. Give it a like, and then just check in and say good morning with us. That's all it takes. And at the end of the show, you might have me sliding in to your message box. And, well, DMs. It sounded weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He slid to my message box.
I'm gonna slide into your messages, letting you know the good news that you're a finalist. You could be getting a call from Christian and I on Thursday morning, letting you know you're the winner.
In the 9 o'clock hour, she said we have that for you, but we're not done giving away prizes as well. As you know, Restaurant Week is coming. Downtown Canton Restaurant Week. And we got a $25 gift card to Basil Asian Bistro on Market Avenue in downtown Canton. If you know anything about Canton dining in downtown Canton,
Basil's where it's at.
Basil is one of them. Like I said, Jamie's favorite place to dine.
So good.
in downtown Canton. Even the not daughter. If we're making a trip, we're going to be in downtown Canton. They both would love to go to Basil's. I will tell you, their General Tso's is on another level. You say, why? I'll tell you why. It's so nice and crunchy on the outside, but so juicy and soft on the inside. Sometimes you get General Tso's from places, and that's one of my favorite dishes.
Yeah.
It's a little soggy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it can
they
be.
master. Like, it's like this crispy outside, but this...
See, I feel the same way about boneless wings. Those who can deep fry the outside so it stands up, so it stays crunchy with the sauce, those are my favorite.
So shout out to Basil and their General Tso's.
Yeah, I'll have to get General. I think Tony gets General Tso's.
I love it there.
Yeah.
It is fantabulous.
He likes the spicier stuff.
$25 gift card to Basil. Doing that, getting a finalist for the Guardians Orioles behind home plate tickets next hour. That's all coming up. Keep listening right here on today's hit music. It's Q92. Saturday, we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh, that's
Jamie's,
fine.
her father went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards. And I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences.
So, like, you DoorDash?
Where I went. No, we tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get someone little? I don't want to go to like an expensive
right.
somewhere. I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican, which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, this was my idea.
And it got hijacked.
And somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. But I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Poncho's has actually an awesome American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so good.
Burger, fry, the grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
Right?
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the waiter?
I said
because that
steak,
doesn't sound like
and he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
And I spent
he was making sure
a good couple minutes going, no, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice. Do you want tomatoes? Just steak and rice. Do you want this? Just steak and rice. And somehow that wasn't working. So it comes out.
And it wasn't steak and rice.
First of all, my own fault. I probably expected to see something looking like a Chipotle burrito. And it came out like this very loosely wrapped, I guess, burrito, if you will. Now, first of all, there was cheese on the side and cheese drizzled on the top. I have no idea where the cheese came into the picture. After I spent 10 minutes saying, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice.
Well, but they love to garnish with their queso.
Just steak and rice.
And most people would appreciate that. Queso
I looked at that and I felt bad because the girls both looked at me like, oh no. And I looked at my plate. I looked at them. I looked back at my plate. I just thought, here we go. Scrape off the cheese. My poor fiance was trying to, oh no, we can fit. I'm like, it's fine. Please sit down. Please sit down. Because she's starting to get up, coming over to my plate. Like, please sit down. I love you. Please sit down. Let's not make a scene in the damn Mexican restaurant. I'm the picky eater.
Yeah, but she felt bad because she probably knew, like, he doesn't even like this to begin with, and that's what he got. Oh, God.
So I scrape off the cheese. Then I go to pick it up. And the whole GD thing just falls apart. It was so wrapped loosely, it just...
right.
It looked like a piece of bologna. The rice is orange. I was like, what the hell is orange rice?
Well, a lot of times they'll put like salsa or tomato paste. Like, that's how you make Mexican rice.
So that made me like, oh, here we go. This is just great. So I mustered it down somehow to say it didn't taste good, in my opinion. realizing that I don't like Mexican food and everyone else does. It was awful. Here on today's hit music, it is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you, hanging out on your Tuesday morning. It's going to be a gorgeous day in Northeast Ohio, I do believe.
I think it's going to be a gorgeous week.
It does look like it.
They said no rain until like next Tuesday or Wednesday.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. Let me see. Oh, someone said on the text line, hey, I'm all for shout-outs. I support them from 5:30 in the morning till 10 a.m. I do not care. It's one of the old school radio things I always loved growing up. Could I give a shout-out to Tara? You're by far the greatest mother and by far the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. I love you. Okay.
That's very nice.
Okay. There you go. Tara, he loves you. You're a great mother and the greatest thing that's ever happened to him.
Yeah.
There
It's
you
very
go.
sweet.
You want to give a shout-out?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who I'd shout out that would be listening right now.
You don't have to be listening.
Okay.
Just put out in the universe. I'm all about chakras. You know me.
You know what? I do have a shout out.
Go.
Jerry at Target.
Jerry at Target.
He has got to be in his late 70s, early 80s. And I'll tell you what, he is the sweetest, kindest cashier that Target has. I'm sorry. They're all nice, but he is so awesome.
It's funny you say that. I'm going to now I have one shout out. I don't know her name, but she is the sweetest lady at the Canfield Giant Eagle, the checkout line. I will literally go to her line, whether there's people in it or not, because she is so nice, so genuine, and so pleasant that even if I see a shorter line, I will go there just to have a little conversation with her while she's ringing me out.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. But
I feel bad I don't know her name.
Belden Village Target, don't sleep on Jerry's line. I know we all get in line, and sometimes if you see an older person and you're in a hurry, you're like, no. It will be your delight. It will be your treat for the day if you go through Jerry's line.
Jake, you got a shout out?
I got to shout out Daddy David for taking me to Kalahari.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Did you call him Daddy David?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hold on. We're gonna pause the music on that
It
one.
wasn't just me.
We're gonna pause the music on that one. I'm gonna take a moment to process that. If you could all just talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I'll ask.
Did you share a room?
So you call Star's father, who is the father of your girlfriend, you refer to him as Daddy David.
Yes, I do.
All right, we'll be right back. All right. Okay. So, let's start here. Why?
Well, because his name's David, and
Checks out.
he doesn't like to be called David. He likes to be called Dave. And then he also doesn't like when people say daddy. So one day I jokingly called one day I jokingly called him Daddy David, and then it stuck. And now he calls me Jakey Poo, and now it's just our thing.
Okay. Are you dating the father or the daughter at this point? What are we doing?
No.
What are we doing?
Do you do this exchange in public?
Sometimes.
Like, you might have somebody coming to your house to investigate or asking to see your computer.
No.
Better clear that browsing history, Jake. What? How did that modem get in the microwave? That is weird. So you call him Daddy. You can say, hello, Daddy David.
Yeah.
And he says to you, hello, what?
Jakey Poo.
We'll be right back. Okay. All right. Okay.
I can't.
Well, I've got something to talk to the therapist about now. Okay. Hey, to each his own. Who am I to judge?
My stomach hurts.
Does he by chance own leather chaps?
No.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Okay. Well, that's good. Wow. Didn't expect that to come out of your mouth today. So there we go.
He was all excited to give a shout out, and that's what we focused.
Well, it's kind of hard to just zoom past that.
Well, but I said so. I didn't think you caught it, and I caught it, and it just struck me funny. I'm like,
oh, wow. Someone just texted in a bunch of crying, laughing emojis. Someone else wants to give one a shout out. I'm struggling to get back to where we were.
I know, but we need to pull this car back on the road.
Yeah. We'll try it again. Let's okay. Shout out. There's an older African-American man that works the drive-thru at Wendy's on 12th Street, and he is the nicest, most pleasant man I've ever met. Shout out to him.
Oh, that's very sweet.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. It's 9/11.
Read the next.
The more I learn about Jake, ... I just love him.
Oh, he's our little nugget. Our little Jakey Poo.
All right. All right. 9/11. It's Noah Khan and Post Malone. I'm going to stare at a wall for a while. It's Dial Drunk. It's Q92. Again, 9 dating deal breakers that really aren't. They shouldn't be. He's considerably older or younger than you.
Yeah, I'm okay with
that. Should not be a huge deal
I mean,
breaker.
unless we're talking like 16 and 36, then I'd,
Yeah.
But if it's over 18, okay. I mean, I might be like, ooh, that's weird. Like, I don't know.
I'm 6 years older than my fiance.
I'm 5 years younger than Tony. He has a cousin. I don't remember the exact ages. I want to say she was like 32 and he was 51 when they got married. Like, it was a big.
Yeah.
And now he's like in his 60s and she's only in her 40s. I just keep thinking, like,
You know what, those 60s isn't what it was.
it's not, but I keep thinking things change. And I'm still like young and primal, and then things change.
You think you're still young and primal?
Yeah.
In your 40s?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in certain departments. I'm not saying like I'm not talking appearance wise. I'm not talking anything like that, but I
Yeah.
still feel good and
we're
want.
in that part of life where we still feel like we're young and awesome and
Right.
hip, but we're not.
Right, and I acknowledge that. I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I had a full circle moment with my daughter last night. Her Avita bracelets. She was like, my niece has them on, and she's like, I love those bracelets. I'm like, Marin, I have like 7 of them.
Yeah.
You do? I'm like, yeah, because they were popular like a while ago. I just don't wear them anymore. So she, of course, wants them, which is fine. But like, you have those moments where you're like, gosh, I'm old. I'm no longer cool. My kids do not look at me like I am.
Yeah. Yeah, they never did. Yeah. Not you, everyone. Number 2.
Oh, thanks.
I said not you, everyone.
Yeah.
Myself included. Do you think my not daughter thinks, oh, man, Christian's awesome?
I think she does.
Yeah. Number 2. Number 2, and I support this one. He's balding.
Yeah, no, that's not a good reason. Sometimes
That's a
can
deal.
rock the crap out of a bald
You know what,
head.
though? I'm going to stick up for people. Listen, we all have. Now, do some people take it too far and they want perfection? Okay. But we all have things and styles that we like or don't like. I don't think that makes you a bad person if you're not attracted to someone who's balding.
Yeah, I mean, it's just personal preference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't look, if someone's like, man, sorry, man, I don't like guys with big heads. Now, do you ever want to hear that? Of course you want to hear that.
Right.
But just because I'm bald means you have to, I don't know. I don't see that as a big deal.
Right.
We all have, there's hairstyles we like on guys or girls. There's
tats, no tats,
that's what I'm
beards,
saying. Like,
no beards.
Oh, you don't like how I look? Screw you.
Right.
I like you. That's just not my style. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say, and I'm probably not saying it right.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
Okay. Not into bald guys. Okay. You can get a wig. You can go get a hair transplant.
No,
we talked about how bad those transplants are. My God. Number 3, he lives far away from you. I think that maybe should be a little bit. Depending on how far.
I think it really depends on the people. I mean, if you guys are very social.
Today's hit music. Q92 text message. No one calls me Daddy Larry from Robertsville. No.
Next time we see you, Larry.
Yeah, I know. You got a text from a friend.
I did. I got a text from a friend that said, hold on, now I'm trying to remember. When he said, thank you or shout out to Daddy David for taking me to Kalahari, I was like, what the did he just say?
I know. Mike Sturtevant checked in, who does Downtown with the Diva every Thursday here on Q92.
Yes.
There's literal tears laughing.
Yes, he said.
I just have one more question. Jake, Star was there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In fairness, I saw her yesterday on breaks in the background. So, yes, I can confirm.
I'm just asking. No judgment, just curiosity. Fantastic. More shout outs. I love it. Shout out to the Dutch Valley waitress for being so kind and working hard. Love your waitress, sister. Oh, there we go. Can I give a big shout out to all the AWP workers that I see in Cuyahoga Falls? They are doing a wonderful job, especially the 2 on Loomis Avenue. Radio shout outs are awesome.
You know what? We should do it more often, like where we observe the people that do good things. So on Tuesdays, we like cleanse our souls with all the things that are making us angry. Maybe like on Thursdays, we should show gratitude.
Yep.
No, you don't like that?
I like shout outs.
Well, yeah, that would be in the form of shout outs. You can shout out someone like you're grateful for. Like shout out you the man. You know what I mean? Or now I'm in a mood because I just laughed really hard.
You could certainly do that. You the man. You the man. We'll just do that. They have to call in. They have to yell at the end, you the man. We have a forecast from Mark Johnson coming up as we're still processing.
Shout out to Mark Johnson, by the way.
About out. Shout out to Mark Johnson, our great weatherman. Does
great
things. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, I did add calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David, to random facts about Jake.
Oh, did you? You know what? While you were out, I found out that Jake got left. Where did they leave you?
Kosai.
Yeah, he got left at Kosai as a child.
By your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they left the building?
Yes.
No, not the building, but like the area I was at. They said, follow me or I'm going to leave you here. And I didn't hear it. And I was left behind.
His mama wasn't playing.
Did you cry?
I did cry. And they had to take me out of the part I was in and take me to like the main lobby. And then they sat me on the counter and asked me a bunch of questions, like what my name was, who I was with, what their names were.
Wait, your family truly did leave you?
Yeah. I had to go to like the security desk and like they like watched me until my mom eventually came back.
They left you?
Yeah.
We'll be right back. To the point where they had to take you to like the front desk and try to find your family.
Yeah, they had to find my family. It didn't take long that I remember.
Who hit you with the "we're leaving without you" and we're not bluffing, apparently.
I guess, I didn't hear it. My mom says she said that, but I was playing with a toy and I was just zoned out. And
right, you were doing
I did not see that they walked away.
They were prepared to live life without you.
I guess, or maybe she just thought I was with her. I don't know. I was in my own.
Well, it's on the list now. Calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David, and was left at Cosi.
Yeah.
By family. Well, at least fun place.
Maybe one led to the other. He got left, and so now he calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David.
Just don't leave me a Cosi.
Please don't leave me, Daddy David.
Daddy David, don't leave me a Cosi. Like my real family did. Ah, what a day. Q92. You know what I love about our sister station, AM 1310 WDPN?
That it smacks. I mean, it's so
Man,
good.
You go to pee sometimes. You leave this studio. You have to walk by the WDPN studio to come back to our studio.
Yes.
You know, shout out to Rex in the morning.
Sexy Rexy.
Clint, our newsman, our buddy.
Absolutely.
Does the news every day and calls high school football here on the station. But, man, you'll come back from the bathroom and you'll hear an absolute banger coming out of that studio.
It could be Billy Joel. It could be Madonna. It could be Michael Bolton. I mean, I've heard come out of that. I've heard the Fievel song somewhere out there.
Whoa, somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Tremendous song.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's
good.
a great song.
Yeah.
That was a sad movie at times.
Oh, my gosh.
American Tail.
That might be the first time as a child that I knew what depression was.
Kid lost his family.
I know. And then you were worried about losing yours. It made you a paranoid child.
Like, oh, damn. No. Find your family, Feifel. Oh, and that song wasn't exactly the happiest song either.
No.
Oh, underneath the same blue sky. Oh, my God. Yeah. Great girl, though. I think she went on to marry a doctor. Better for her.
Yeah, well.
You won.
The guy that broke up with me ended up going on and working for Boeing as an engineer.
Oh, so he's also.
Yeah.
There you go, folks. Break up with us. It's good for your
good for your career.
Good for your career and bank account. Jake, you ever been dumped?
All the time.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
Hey, at least he's honest.
Careful with that mic, buddy. When you move it. No, you're fine. You're not. Just when you move it, it makes a.
Yeah, it's real rumbly.
Yeah, it's like. So and that's exactly what. Want me to do it again?
You're like motorboating the microphone.
That's what it sounds like. All right. Well, what's the most brutal way you got dumped?
My favorite was the text that said.
You got the text?
Yeah, it said, I don't like boys anymore.
Oh, she flipped teams for you.
That was my favorite part.
You
yeah,
made her flip teams.
Hey, see, it really wasn't you. It was her.
Yeah, it wasn't you. You just don't have what I'm looking for, literally.
Yeah.
Yes, so.
That happens. That happens. Fun fact, years ago, on this show, I dated a girl who was lesbian. So I'm kind of proud of that. Brought her back to Wiener for a second. She went back to lesbian again.
Yeah.
And now she's back to Wiener.
Okay, I know somebody like that too. We'll have to confer and see if it's the same person.
There's no way. There's no way. You don't know this girl.
Okay.
She lives in Switzerland now.
Oh God, no. Then I don't know her.
Literally.
You don't either.
Moved to Switzerland with her man.
No, I know. I worked with somebody that was married to a woman and then married to a man was married to a man first, then was married to a woman, and then went back to ex-husband after like 6 years. We were all so confused.
But you need to make up your damn mind.
Right. For the sake of these two poor people.
Or at least don't get married. Just date.
Date. Right.
Just maybe date. Don't get married. Text message. I got dumped by text while I was at my uncle's funeral. And yes, he knew where I was. Oh,
that's really awful.
Jesus. That is.
That's called you dodged a bullet because he's a jerk.
Wow.
That's really bad.
That is bad. Yeah. What was your worst breakup? We've all been dumped. No, not dumped. All three of us in this room have admitted to you we have been dumped, and we just shared with you some of the ways we were dumped on my birthday during Lauren's, who was very much into her schoolwork, studying for exams.
Jake
getting a text that the woman he was into no longer even likes men. So these are things that have happened. It's not like we're judging.
I would have loved to have seen your face at least when you got that text.
Me too.
What was your response, Kay? What,
I don't remember. I don't remember what it was, but it was a few years ago.
I would have read that one. Huh.
Do you still see this person?
No.
Are you connected on social media in any way?
No.
Okay, so you don't even know if she stayed on that team.
Well, at the time, we still kind of worked together because she was one of the McDonald's girls.
Oh, that's right. You ran right through that crew at McDonald's, didn't you?
Yeah. There was like 5 of them.
He was McLovin.
He was the McStud in that place.
Yeah.
I date all the girls. The girls on Fry's, Counter. I got them all. Drive-through.
Drive-through?
They've all been to Jake's house where there's shootouts. Oh, man. How were you
I don't
dumb?
think the house he lived in then had shootouts.
We didn't have shootouts at that point?
No, not yet.
All right. So that's how we were all dumb. We've all been dumb. What is a weird deal breaker for you? I'll tell you one of mine. French tip toenails. I don't trust a girl with French tip toenails.
I don't know.
I feel like she'll key my car. I've said this before. She'll key my car, punch out my car window, ruin my credit.
Okay.
I do not trust a girl with French tip toenails.
Okay, weird question. Was it a French tip like the ends are painted?
Yeah, the white. Like the white are on the tip.
Okay. I've never seen toenails like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't.
Okay.
Because you should run.
Okay.
Because that girl will fight you physically. She will throw a beer bottle at your head.
I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you. Be careful with that. That's for some reason that me personally smoking.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'd be like, no, I'm good on that. I'm curious. I gave you time.
You did?
I'll give you more time because some people text in. If you don't like dogs, deal breaker for this person on the text line. I get that. Gotcha. Very bad teeth. They do not have to be perfect, but super crooked, broken, missing, or visible cavities make me cringe, someone says. Enclosed shoes without socks tell me you enjoy the smell of Fritos and vinegar on your feet, and that's not okay. Deal has been broken. That is fantastic. Oh, man. Deal breaker. I'm a guy before I was married. Mine would be if the girl I had guy friends that they talk to all the time, if they keep in contact with an ex, unless it was their child's father, of course, and won't stop. I get that. If someone has a child with someone, they have to be in contact with them.
Right.
But if like the girl you're dating is just always talking with or around her ex, no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
No.
Something doesn't seem right.
Bye.
Those are some people's, they're deal breakers. I'm going to kick it off. My rage is being prescribed Ozempic and then finding out you cannot afford Ozempic, and now you can't do it anymore because it cost you $350.
Yeah, that's a big kick to the butt.
That is. By the way, Jake checked with his pharmacist parents, and they said that's pretty much the best deal I'm going to get.
Yeah.
For you people that pay less, God bless you. For people that got to pay more than they should for medications, you shouldn't pay more than you pay for your car in medication, in one medication. Rage room. Jake, you got some raids today?
Yeah, rage room. I don't understand why people walk, run, ride their bikes, ride their scooters in the middle of the street in the neighborhood when there's a sidewalk 5 feet from them.
I also have that rage.
Yeah.
I've said the same thing. Whenever I see a sidewalk, I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Why would you not walk on the sidewalk?
Move over 3 feet, go on the sidewalk, and let the cars drive.
Literally. I have the same rage. I've said that before. I'll say it to myself in the car.
Yeah.
They'll be on the side of the road, and I got to go around them, and I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like, especially, you're walking. There's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a sidewalk.
Exactly.
For you.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
For your safety.
Right.
you're a lot less likely to get struck by a car on the sidewalk.
Right. It could happen, but
No,
less
it
likely.
absolutely could happen. But I mean, it's God's will at that point.
Right.
I mean, but I agree. It's a good rage.
Yeah.
Good rage. Let's see. We got the text line here. Rage room. When I sneeze about 46 times in a row, and I absolutely hate when I'm on my 10th sneeze and somebody that I'm talking to still having a conversation with me because I'm choking, I can't breathe, I'm snorting, and it's a hot mess, and they can't stop talking for 30 seconds as if I have any idea on what they're saying anyway. Rage room. I'm usually a 2 to 3 sneezer.
I definitely sneeze more than twice.
Yeah, there's never usually just one.
Yeah.
It's usually a 2 to 3, but I know people that they'll do it 10 times. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord. And then I want to know people who met who they're with without the help of anything. Internet. No dating sites, no eHarmony, no Facebook, none of that. Some of you text in here. Let's see. Maybe this will help you guys. You know that when they tell you singles, they go, well, you got to get out there and meet somebody. Like, well, where? Let's find out where. Met at work. 14 years together, married 9. One for work.
Yeah.
Met my wife in 98. I don't believe there were online methods at the time. Well, where'd you meet her? Where did you guys meet? My best friend met her husband in a bar on Halloween. Married Fred Flintstone and still together 15 years later.
Oh, that's a cute story.
There you go. Bar, Halloween party. How about that? That's where they met.
I wonder if they have a Bam Bam.
They might. Or if they do Bam Bam. The Weekend, 21 Savage. That is creeping right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Of course, yesterday, listeners, Lauren and Keller both attended the Jonas Brothers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. It was rocking. It was party rocking last night. How was the show?
It was good. It was really good. In fact, I liked. Okay, so last night was really more about my daughter. She's a huge Jonas Brothers fan. She really likes them.
Right.
Goes back to like Disney Camp Rock days. Okay, which by the way, there were girls dressed up like characters. Like this whole Taylor Swift thing, I think is going to carry through to a lot of other concerts.
Oh, girls were dressed like Camp Rock.
A couple of them like characters. Then they had the Disney games, and the Jonas Brothers run it, so they were all dressed like they were for those games. Like, yeah, we saw some people getting into it. Anyhow, so he started off the show and played a song or two, and then he was like, listen, I need the house lights on a little bit. So they turned them up. There was a very sweet younger girl. I would say she's probably in her late teens, early 20s, that had a sign that said, I just beat cancer. Help me celebrate. They dedicated the whole show to her last night and gave her like things off of them and guitar picks and autograph, like all kinds of stuff. He's like, we're playing tonight's show for her. I thought that was really sweet.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
And then they did a gender reveal. Like
for people, for fans?
Yeah, some lady was holding up a sign. She's like, will you do our gender reveal? I have the envelope. And Joe Jonas saw it from the stage about an hour into the show. And he's like, okay, hold on a second. So he like opened it, showed their sound crew and lighting crew like what it was, put it back in the envelope, and then played the song Little Bird and dedicated it to him, which is about being a parent, all that kind of stuff. And then let him know they were having a boy. And the whole arena turned blue.
Oh, fancy.
I thought that was really sweet.
Good job, production for Jonas Brothers.
Right. So, okay. I don't know. I liked it that they were interactive that way with their fans. They didn't want to give any high fives to anybody because they did run down a long catwalk. And, like, if they could have sashayed down the aisle sideways so they didn't touch anybody, they would have. It was very awkward.
We love you guys. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
But other than that, it was a great show, and I really like that they do those things at their show.
They good live?
They're very good live. They can really sing. Joe kind of carries things. I think he's like the personality of the operation. Nick is a close second, and Kevin's just like, I'm here. I'm going to play. I'm going to sing when I'm supposed to sing.
Yeah, I'm here to play guitar.
Like,
play
that's
guitar.
Just what he does. So
okay.
It was cool. It was fun. I'm glad I got that night with my daughter in Cleveland as my boys were watching the game. But yeah, so it was nice. Lawrence did great. We've had them on the show.
Yes, we talked to them. You can see the interview on our YouTube page. You can go over and check out our talk with Lawrence, the band. Absolutely.
Gracie and Clyde, they did amazing. Keller got to meet them. So did Riley. So we'll have some pictures up for you guys today from that show last night. But if you were there, send them to us. We'll add them to our gallery and put them up with our pictures too.
Very cool. Sending you to all the concerts, my people. All the concerts.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. He did that for the girl with the peak cancer.
Yeah, I thought it was really, really awesome.
It's cool when you
and
see
she
things
was
like that.
sobbing. Like, she was in utter shock that they, like, not just called out her sign and said congratulations. Like, they brought her over to the stage and they were like, meet her. She just beat cancer. Like, this show's for her. And then he's like, I'm sorry if you have any little kids in the house, but F cancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was really nice what they did.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's always cool when you see artists do cool things for I sent you a video of Zach Myers from China who we talked to
Yeah.
over the weekend. Gave his guitar to a little girl and
I know.
she was singing every word.
She was like
Yeah,
the way she was staring at him. She was just in awe.
jumped right off stage and just handed her flat out his guitar. This little girl couldn't have been 10 years old. She was singing every word.
She was probably about 10.
That was a fun interview with Zach Myers from Shinedown, too. You can check that out on YouTube. Another
know.
reason to subscribe to our YouTube page.
That was one of the
See
most
our interviews.
fun interviews we've done.
Yes.
He was great.
Very, very fun. We'll keep trying to bring you more interviews and
Who was
send
it?
you to more concerts.
Wait, who was it you were supposed to? Oh, JT, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going. As of right now, I do not have him booked.
Maybe reach out to his wife, Jess.
That's probably the way to
See
do
if
it.
she can help.
Yeah, that's probably the very professional way to do it. Reach out to his wife and annoy her.
I'm kidding.
I should, though. Hey, listen, can you just call the show? We won't ask anything about NSYNC.
Just be like, tell him that somebody wants to talk to him. Just hand him the phone.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Real quick. Can you just do me a solid, Jessica? Can you just do me a solid?
I watched every episode of Seventh Heaven.
Summer Catch. She was so hot in Summer Catch.
She's a very pretty
Movie,
person.
remember that movie, Freddie Prinze Jr.?
I don't, but I was obsessed with Freddie Prinze Jr. Like from She's All That. And I mean, even in the Scooby-Doo movie, he was looking pretty good. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, I thought Stella Michelle Gellar looked pretty good as Daphne.
Yeah.
In that movie.
Yeah.
I had some confusing thoughts I had to deal with. But that's fine. Like, she's supposed to be a cartoon, but she's not now. And
No, not anymore.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Poor Velma. She always gets such a bum rap. Like, seriously, her friend Daphne couldn't have been like, Velma, let me help you. Let's get some contacts. I'm gonna do up your hair just a little bit.
Maybe that's what Velma wanted to look like.
Maybe, and that's fine too, but I don't know.
So Eminem made an appearance, came out in the public. See that over the weekend?
No.
50 was in Detroit.
Oh, well, it doesn't surprise me. He's got a store there.
Yeah, and they've made how many songs together? They were on the same record group for a while. So
Yeah.
Eminem sticking it. That must be really cool. I've never been to a concert where a surprise guest like that came out.
What concert was it at again?
50 in Detroit.
Okay.
He came out and did some songs with 50. He came out previously in the summer when Ed Sheeran went to Detroit. He
I
showed up.
remember that. Didn't Ed Sheeran like real awkwardly try and play Lose Yourself, and then Eminem
brought
took it
Eminem
over
out.
and it was all
It was
fine. I was like, oh, okay. I'd be like, no. Ed, don't do this. Don't do this.
It was,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Listen, you got to be friends with him and you have to go to Detroit.
Yeah, he's not going to travel much, but
No. But if you're a good friend of his, and he is good friends with Ed Sheeran, and he is very good friends with 50 Cent, if you're a friend of his, you're like, hey, we're going to be in Detroit. You want to come out of your house?
I have a joke for you.
58.
Come on. Why'd you steal my thunder?
It's been on social media for like every day on
I know.
every
I posted it this weekend. I thought it was really funny.
Like, I've seen it everywhere.
Dang it. You still could have played along.
I'm sorry. What did 50 do when he was hungry?
58.
See, that was fun. That worked
It
out.
would have been more fun the first time if you would have ruined it.
I'm sorry. I just have the internet. And that was it was like when people were still trying to do the Bob Barker joke. I'm like, guys,
What's that one?
about how he died at 99, closest to 100.
Oh, yeah. Without going over.
Yeah, people still telling that joke. I'm like, guys, it's out there. It's out there. It is still funny. So I'm glad you had fun with the Jonas Brothers. What's your next concert?
I don't know. My sister usually calls those shots because, see, you got to understand. Like, I'm real lucky that I have a sister who absolutely just is enthralled with music. And she'll go to like literally anything. Like she's taking my mom, I think, to see Christopher Cross.
Sailing? Takes me away? That's a banger.
Like she goes to everything. Blue
No.
October to Christopher Cross to Taylor Swift.
Mark, our sales manager, goes to every concert.
But see, we've joked about this, that in another lifetime, they would have been perfect for one another because they're the same person. Like, that is true about both of them. So they're obsessed with going to shows.
I'll see Mark at like 3 concerts a week, and that's not even being funny.
Oh, I know.
That's not even like, ha-ha. I'm
Well,
being
he found his person, his little penguin, because she likes it too, his girlfriend. Like, they go to a lot of shows together. But that is my sister. She will definitely go, I mean,
all
and she doesn't even
genres.
care. She'll go by herself if nobody, like, she hates doing it.
Oh, I won't do that.
But if it's somebody she wants to see bad enough, she'll totally go.
You know who did a remake of this?
No.
NSYNC.
Should they have?
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh,
It was on their very first
I
album.
haven't heard it.
They didn't change anything. They kept it very...
It's not far down to paradise.
The problem is I wouldn't know what else to sing in a Christopher Cross concert.
You and me both, buddy.
Like, man, that was great. Sailing is an amazing song. I don't know anything else he's doing. Do we have NSYNC Sailing? Probably not. But on their first album, the one with You're All I Ever Wanted and Want You Back, they have a version of Sailing that they did. It was pretty good. Pretty good cover.
Lawrence did It's Gonna Be Me last night.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was cool. It was a totally different rendition because Lawrence is kind of known for like really liking the brass. Like they'll play a lot of saxophone,
And
things like that.
When
It
we
was
talked,
cool.
we talked about their covers and how like they would do covers
Yeah.
a lot because they were a college band.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you did at the dorms or the party bars.
But can I tell you something? When they said that their next song was going to be a song from NSYNC, Rocket Mortgage went nuts. Hello? How much more of a sign do you guys need?
It's not them. It's him. And now you're hearing that they got to wait for him to do a solo
And a tour?
and an album.
I just want you to know I'm not going to the Justin Timberlake show. Not until NSYNC comes.
I'll
Nope.
still go. I will still go.
I'm,
But I will be
I'm
like,
probably lying, but I'm just
I'll be
trying
like,
to take
"Bro,
a stand.
Seriously, bro. It's Olivia Rodrigo. Bad idea, right? It's Q92. All right, next up, keep your cell phone face down during that first date. We understand men don't carry purses, and having to sit down with a hockey puck-sized phone in your pocket is a bit uncomfortable. If it's possible, keep the offending piece of technology out of sight altogether. But if you need to plop it on the table, silence it and put it face down. Even if you're fascinated by her, a light blinking out of the corner of your eye alerting you of an incoming message is distracting. And girls notice when your eyes are bobbling back and forth between your phone and them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The other reason I would tell you to do that, and I have before when I've been texting friends that I know are on first dates, is just because if you don't have, like, if you have the preview on your screen, I wouldn't want your date to see anything that I was sending. Because we've sent things before, like, is he a total dog? Like, is he super ugly? Is he super nice?
He super ugly?
Like, for blind dates, like, I've done it to my sister. You know what I mean? Like, we'll just send, like, are you alive? Like, did they kill you? Like,
Are you in the woods yet?
right. That would be my reasoning for being like, remember to put your phone face down on the table.
So, are you for putting the phone down? Cell phone
Yeah,
down?
I think that's a
All
good
right.
idea. I think that's just courteous all the way around for whichever reason you're stating.
Someone texts, don't open the door because if you aren't willing to do it every time, you're setting an unrealistic expectation.
That's right. And, you know, that goes for where you take them on dates, too, because we all know that when that honeymoon period's over, there's some things you're not going to be willing to do again. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So don't be ridiculous.
Yeah. You can buy your own games at Dave & Buster's. I'm not doing it anymore.
No.
I agree, Lauren. The hand on the small of the back is a great way to show you care.
Yes.
Keep the phone in the pocket. Girls think face down means you're hiding something, someone says on the text.
Oh, well, maybe.
Oh, could that be? Next up, keep the question ratio 1-to-1. If she asks you where you're from, answer. And then accept that as an opportunity to reciprocate with a question as well.
Yeah, but just don't be like, where are you from? What's your favorite place to go to dinner? What's yours?
I live in Canton. Where do you live? Oh, my God. You live in Canton, too? We both live in Canton.
Come up with your own material, your own questions.
So keep the question ratio 1-to-1. It says, don't order just a salad or sake bomb. Taking care of yourself and being healthier is great, but loosen the dietary strings just a little for this occasion. You don't need to eat a bloody steak from a cow you strangled with your bare hands. But turning your nose up at everything remotely unhealthy, then getting a garden salad makes you seem a little square.
I agree, but why a salad and a sake bomb?
I think it's just
like a
picking
play on
random.
words.
Yeah, they're just picking a random.
I was gonna say that
thing.
I mean,
I'm just saying, like, don't order. Like,
I would order that.
I'll have water and a salad, no dressing, please. Carbs, am I right, honey? That's probably it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now she doesn't want to order anything. Because here you are,
right?
Captain America over here.
I think it's safe to go with like a sandwich and fries, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, burger and fries with the guys.
Something super cash.
It says here 3 drinks and you're cut off.
Oh, I agree with that.
You might have to alter this to reflect your level of tolerance towards alcohol, but
if
no
you
matter
can't handle 3 drinks,
how many beers you can crush on your head during the weekdays, cap your date drinks off at around 3. Even if the date is going so well you've started picking potential wedding destinations, if you get blasted and fall on your face, she's probably going to walk out or have a bad impression.
That's true.
So 3 drinks. Do not talk at all about your exes on your first date.
It depends. If she starts the conversation, maybe. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. I mean, I wouldn't lead off the conversation with it.
I'm glad we met for dinner. You know, my ex is a bitch.
Right.
What do you like on the menu? I don't know how that
goes. What are you ordering?
Ooh, they have a special on prime rib. So anyway, I get that. That part doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense. It says here, tip very well. You want to tip very well.
Again, just make sure that you're not trying to impress her, because you should always tip well. It shouldn't be to impress her. Let's put it that way.
And finally, don't get slimy, grabby hands on the date.
Oh, gosh, no. No.
So, I got to tell you, for men's health, men's fitness, I mean.
No, they didn't do too bad.
Pretty good list.
Yeah.
I feel like if you followed most of these, I think you'd have a good shot on a first date.
Maybe.
So there you go. Lauren and I always try to help you guys. YG, it's La La Land right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Oh, that's a cue to call. Downtown Canton Restaurant Week. Oh, go to CantonEats.com for a full list of restaurants to download your official restaurant pass. You know what? We're giving away right now to celebrate that a $25 gift card to Basil Asian Bistro. Who doesn't love basil? The answer is nobody.
So good, you guys.
$25 gift card to Basil is yours right now. Be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. Soup with me.
Well, yeah. I mean, unless
love
it's
me some soup. But after, I love soup. You know what? Only a couple soups I like. Wedding soup and chicken noodle. That's it. But I love it. I'll have like 2 bowls, big bowls.
Yeah.
An hour later, I'm like, well, now am I going to eat?
Do you put crackers in your soup?
No.
Why?
Oh, that's for serial killers.
Oh, stop.
No, I don't do that.
Jake, do you eat crackers in your soup?
I don't eat soup.
What?
Of any kind?
No.
Fair enough.
Not fair enough. Who doesn't like soup?
Not me. I mean, I'll eat chicken noodle, but it's been years, and if I was given a choice, I would not eat it.
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine my fall and my winter, my life without soup.
Yeah.
There for a while, I was eating soup every day for lunch.
I borderline got into a fight with the fiance about food yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. You ever like have a conversation with your significant other, and when it's over, you're sitting there going, "Are we fighting?" Never happened to you?
Yeah,
with
like
Tony?
you got some feelings about this? Like, yeah.
Is this like a thing right now?
Is it done, or are we gonna have chewed in a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those. I had one of those over dinner because she wanted to make a chicken recipe that she looked for because she thought it'd be something I like.
Yeah.
With soy sauce.
Christian.
I don't like soy sauce. I voiced that. And I could just tell the tone of the conversation started to take a little bit of a turn as I emphasized you like soy sauce. Because it was like a trigger to my mom my whole life, like telling me, you love this. I'm like, no, I don't.
Right.
I don't. That's why I don't eat
she was trying to convince you that you did.
She said that I've eaten things with soy sauce. And I've always said, if you trick me.
And
but don't give away the trick or
you
I
love
won't
Chinese food, and there's a lot of soy sauce in some of that.
I don't get soy sauce with my Chinese food.
No, it's in some of the sauces, is what I'm saying.
So she didn't make that.
She made breakfast.
She made breaded, like she took chicken breast, made breaded chicken fingers. I just kept thinking to myself, like, did you poison this?
Wouldn't be surprised.
No. But it wasn't. I was like, we were going for a walk with the baby.
It would have to be super tempting.
I was like, is this the thing right now? We not vibing right now? Over soy sauce? Soy sauce. Q92, hello, who is this?
Hi, this is Brittany.
Brittany, where are we calling from this morning?
Green, Ohio.
All right, Brittany, congratulations. You're caller number 10. You're the winner.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Brittany, you just scored yourself a $25 gift card to Basil Asian Bistro right here in downtown Canton. Anyhow, tell everybody your favorite station making you a winner.
Q92.
All right, congratulations, Brittany. All right, last chance, Lauren.
Last chance. Head over to the live stream if you want to be entered to be a finalist for the Guardians-Orioles game this weekend. We have a 4-pack of tickets right behind home plate. We are going to call a winner on Thursday, but you can become a finalist for this prize just by heading over to the live stream on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Give us a like. Say good morning. In about 5 minutes, we're going to announce who our finalist is for today.
Last call. Go do it. It's Q92. Text message. I had a girl that was interested in me tell me her and her ex are still talking. And if he wants to get back together, she's going to leave me. I definitely ran away from that one. Wow. I appreciate the honesty, but what in the F? Hey, this is great and all, but if my ex wants me back, I'm out of here.
Yeah, no.
Now let's go get a bite to eat. Wait, no.
Bye, Felicia.
We are no longer going to Cracker Barrel. There's no way I'm taking you to Cracker Barrel now. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Man, that is I'm still trying to process everything you just told me. You think of the worst concert you ever went to, Jake?
I haven't been to very many concerts, actually. I think I maybe went to like 3 or 4 in my life. So,
who were the 3?
I saw AJR twice.
So that's 2 of the 3.
Of course, the Wiggles when I was little.
Oh my God! Yes.
And A Day to Remember.
I'm not counting the Wiggles.
I'm not either, really. So 3. A Day to Remember in Mansfield Reformatory, and AJR twice.
I like A Day to Remember. That's like a heavy emo band.
Yeah.
Well, I'm adding to random facts about Jake. Once attended a Wiggles concert.
Yeah, and then I gave the dinosaur a rose. What? The dinosaur, Dorothy the dinosaur. She's green. She likes to eat roses.
Wiggles?
Yeah. She likes to eat roses. That's her thing. So
You gave her a rose?
Yeah. We went to the gas station and bought a rose, and I gave it to her.
What?
What do you mean, what?
What? You went to a Wiggles concert. Apparently, the dinosaur loved roses.
Yes.
You bought a rose.
Yes.
And you handed it to her.
I believe so. Or I gave it to somebody that was like collecting them. But I think I remember her taking it from me.
All right, let's update you guys. Random facts about Jake now. Let me hit save on my document here on the this is reminiscent of my old list of why I was single. This is random facts about Jake. Passed out on Millennium Force. Can juggle and ride a unicycle. Wants to wrestle an alligator. May have killed his twin brother. Thinks Dora the Explorer is hot. Cuddles with his bearded dragon. Goes to Walmart and Grandpa's Cheese Barn for fun. Doesn't know what states border Ohio. Has never been to the strip club, now at age 24. Loves SpongeBob. Dated all his coworkers at the Jackson McDonald's. And now once attended a Wiggles concert and gave the dinosaur a rose.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
pretty good.
There's our list of random facts. Rando facts about Jake. Have you thought of a deal breaker yet?
Yeah, if you're not funny, Canadian, or don't like reptiles.
Canadian? Wait a minute, Canadian? What do you have against Canada?
I don't have anything against Canadians in particular, but I dated a girl that was Canadian and did not end well, so I'm not doing that again.
Wait a minute. What did the girl from Canada do?
She said she was moving back to Canada, didn't move back to Canada, dated my best friend, and went back to McDonald's.
Hold on.
I did it again.
Jake, you made me stop the music again. So if I'm hearing this correctly,
Yeah.
you're saying that a girl you were dating at McDonald's
Yes.
told you, Jake, we can no longer be together because I'm leaving the United States and going back to Canada where I'm from.
Correct. Well, I kind of ended the relationship, but that's what happened.
She then, you found out later, did not move back to Canada, stayed here in Ohio.
Yeah.
And then she immediately started dating your best friend.
Correct.
How did you find this out?
They both worked at McDonald's. I closed with them. It was me, her, and him.
So you thought she had quit and moved back to Canada.
Yeah.
She shows up for her shift at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are you doing here, Susan?
Pretty much.
And then she's like, not only am I here, but see your best friend, that's who I'm dating now?
Yeah.
Is that how you found out?
Pretty much.
He didn't tell you?
Well, we weren't that close, but we were friends. Like, we were good friends.
Friends enough that you shouldn't be dating each other's girls.
I would say so.
Did you end the friendship with him?
For a little bit, but now we're best friends. We hang out all the time.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, share a girl. You can share a beer, right?
Right.
Wow. That's a fantastic story.
Yeah.
Wow. Still trying to process all that. Your ex told you you guys were breaking up. She's moving back to Canada. She lied and started dating your best friend.
Yeah.
That's McNuts.
That is McNuts.
That's insane. That is insane.
Is that going on the list?
I think that has to go on the list. I'll watch the time here. But yeah, let's go to random Jake facts. Was dumped by girlfriend and told she was moving back to Canada only to stay in the U.S. and date Jake's good friend. Jake now hates Canada. All right, there you go. That's on the list. We're up to 14 now.
Wow.
Wait till Lauren here's the new one that she missed while she was gone. That is insane. Wow. Okay. All right, so those are deal breakers. What were the other ones? Because I blanked out after you said.
If you're not funny or if you don't like reptiles.
Okay. If you don't like reptiles. Okay. If you don't like reptiles. Holmes, Fast Car right here on today's hit music. Q92. That's going to do it for us today. But before we get out of here, thank you guys for everyone who interacted on the stream today, whether that was Facebook, YouTube, or X. Love the interaction. And we told you guys to go there, interact, because it might make you a finalist for our contest to go see the Guardians when they host the Orioles this Sunday afternoon on a beautiful day in downtown Cleveland with 4 seats behind home plate. So, who do we randomly select today, Lauren?
Today is Devin. I hope I'm not butchering this, but Heavener. Like
say with confidence.
Well, I mean, Devin Heavener,
There you
are
go.
the winner.
You're the winner, Devin Heavener.
Well, you're the finalist. Don't.
You're
You
the
haven't won
winner of
anything
becoming
yet.
a finalist.
You might be a winner. We don't know.
We'll find out Thursday.
Yeah.
Pays to watch the show. We try to tell you guys this. You can become a finalist for a contest or flat out win something every day with us. So keep watching. Thank you also for listening today. Thank you for streaming at Q92radio.com. Fun show, interesting show. Won't forget this one for a while. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for checking it out.
Have a great day from me, Christian, and Jakey Poo.
And Jakey Poo. And again, one more shout out to Daddy Danny, whatever his name is. Daddy David from Pookie Face. We'll be back tomorrow morning to wake you up. Nicolina's in here next. Keller after that. Ryan after that. Live and local radio. It's awesome. It's Charlie XCX and Speed Drive. It's Q92.